everyone, and welcome to What a Pitch, the podcast where people pitch made-up movies. I am your host, Dan Cutler, and joined with me, as always, is my lovely host, the king of small-town Iowa.
Oh, that's true. That is very true.
Rather, the king of Iowa small towns, I think, is more appropriate.
Yeah.
Sean Dangler, how's it going, Sean?
I'm doing great. I appreciate it. That's one of the best intros you've given me, I'd say.
Certainly one of the nicest.
And it's also one of the truest, I would say. I do love my small towns.
I love your love for small towns.
Yep.
Yeah, someone's got to love them.
Someone's got to love them.
Sean, it's not just you and me today. We have a special guest. She is an intimacy coordinator. She is also a film and theater actor. I say actor because it's like a job. So like you wouldn't call a female plumber a plumberess, you know? So I don't like saying actress.
I just say actor too.
Yeah. So film and theater actor. So hire for either of those jobs if you need one.
Yes, please.
She's also an award-winning soccer player. It's Stephanie Schneider. How's it going, Stephanie?
Good. How are you, Dan?
I'm good. Just living a balmy day today. Life, it seems, going on lately. I will say, sorry. I'm the worst fucking podcast host I'll ever
Let's
meet.
talk about the current weather that's going on.
I do want to say
70s this weekend.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Hopefully I can mow my lawn. I will say this is the first episode after our live show, Sean, where most definitely we outsold our venue to the point where we had to get moved to the Casey's Arena.
Exactly. We had that many people show up.
Yeah.
Didn't sell out the Casey's Arena, but we filled that inner bowl.
Yeah.
Huge success.
Yes.
Huge success.
Yeah. Crazy. Tom Arnold was there.
What?
Exactly.
I
Tom
know.
Arnold.
He came up to me and
I
was like,
owned.
I hate you. And I was like, okay. So thank you for everyone who attended the live show. Our first live show, it's magical.
It's magical.
Yeah. So anyway, but neither here nor there. Sean, it's September. It's back to school season.
Yeah.
And you, Stephanie, as well. Do either of you have any like cherished school memories or maybe haunted school just school memories?
Haunted school memories. Do you mean schools that are haunted or memories that haunt me from my time in school?
You know what? I believe in freedom. I will let you choose.
I like both. I like the answer to both.
One of my favorite memories of one of my teachers, our science teacher, who told us the story, was that he came back to school. It was like he was a coach. So he must have brought the kids back after a track meet or something. Came into the school. In the teacher's lounge, he saw that there was like some cake or something left out, and there were like cockroaches or something all eating it. Ew. Didn't do anything about it. Left the school, came back the next day. People were eating the cake, and he was just like, well, I'm not going to tell them that because that would make it horrible.
Oh my, no.
That's awesome. I love that.
Disgusting.
That
yeah,
is,
but if you don't know, well, you don't know. For him, he knew.
Yeah,
but.
what you don't know. I mean, technically you can eat cockroaches. Like there's nothing like...
Yeah, but like...
You don't want to.
Like
I'm not saying you
like,
want to.
Of all the insects to eat, like that one?
Yeah.
High protein.
It's because they've been places.
Yeah.
I don't want that kind of
No,
protein.
it's pretty gross. In my high school, we had kind of this elaborate system of tunnels underneath our high school, mostly for like ventilation and probably storage reasons and stuff like that. Me and my friends would constantly sneak down there like during the school day and just like crawl around underneath the school and just like see. We ended up like finding like all these different exits. Like, oh, if you want to get to the theater, like the auditorium, like you can go this way, and like you'll end up like underneath the stage of the auditorium and stuff like that.
You had to crawl this entire time? Like how big was that?
A lot of it was walkable. But a fair amount of it, I'd say maybe like 25-30% of it was you had to crawl.
Okay, and what class were you able to just sneak out to?
Is it orchestra pit? Like the orchestra pit of the theater? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Were you? My question is, what class were you in that you were able to just leave and the teacher didn't know
we would
what
just
you were
cut
doing?
like between classes. We just like wouldn't go to class or something like that.
And the next teacher didn't know you weren't there. Basically,
I went to a 4A school.
That's
Sean.
why that's why it's different
You
to me.
get
I went
lost
to a
in the
very
shuffle.
small school, so
okay,
it's pretty
Yeah, what
obvious.
was your average class size?
I graduated with 45, and that was like big.
Yeah, so. Exactly.
Wow.
I had there was 1,500 students in this school.
I was gonna say I think my graduating class was like 450 or something.
Yeah, it actually got to the point where like my friends and I would be like, we'd come up to each other as like a group and be like, tunnels. And it got to the point where there was one time where me and my buddies, a couple of us were in, I can't remember, like pre-calc or something like that. And the school had just gotten smart boards. And the teacher is at the front of the classroom with the smart board. Her desk with the computers at the back. The smart board runs through the computer.
Yeah.
So she would turn to like write something on the board, and I got out of my desk and like just rolled backwards, like stealth my way to her desk. And then I would like wait for her to turn back around towards the class, and I like reached up under her desk and wrote tunnels on the smart board.
Wow.
And then she turned back to the screen and was like, what the hell? She just said tunnels. And
Best kind of prank.
yeah, it's the weirdest, like, non-offensive, like, graffiti ever.
Yeah.
And she was just like, she just hit, like, undo, and it just undid it. And I was like, whatever, I had fun.
Okay, one more question on this. Where was the... Like, is there a specific tunnel entrance that you would always use? And where was that?
It was probably the loading dock. So we had like a loading dock area. And there was just a stairwell down it and into the tunnels.
I mean, I do know North Tame, where I went to school, there were tunnels. I don't think most people didn't go in it because you're definitely going to get in trouble. If you went in
we
there.
definitely saw no one.
I remember in the band room or the chorus room specifically, there was a door to whatever was down there. I never went in. I was too good of a kid. So,
I feel like we kept a lot of doors locked at my school. Like,
I know this tunnel. I know the tunnel at North Tama.
Also,
it was literally a latch that you just would pull up.
Oh my gosh!
It was not like an actual door. It was.
So that's also
latch.
a haunted.
Was your school like one like Lincoln log cabin?
I mean, it was all.
With tunnels.
It was a big day when you got a roof built.
Are you sure it wasn't a fallout shelter?
Well, I know where the bomb shelter was actually in that school.
The bomb shelter was the tunnels.
It was the
I presume
basement.
I was walking through. So I
God.
would sneak around through the tunnels in my high school.
Oh,
You, Stephanie,
yeah.
do you have any?
So I have a very unique experience with school. So I went to kindergarten and 4th grade, and then 9th through 12th, and the rest was homeschooled. So
Sorry, because my wife was homeschooled. Like true homeschooled or like a co-op?
we had a co-op for like maybe 6 months, but truly homeschooled.
Okay.
By my mom. There are 4 of us girls. I'm the oldest of 4. But I'll kind of like 4th grade was. I want to tell a kindergarten story first because this is just like true to who Stephanie was. One, I was very manipulative as a kid.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
I was also fought over during recess. So my 2 favorite things were like
the boys or something.
no,
kindergarten?
no, my friends. Like they didn't want to play with each other, but they wanted to play with me because I was cool. And so I had to have separate time to be with Katie and separate time to be with Julie. But we were in this little we had like little stations where we could do different activities, and I was in the reading corner because I'm a book nerd.
Yeah.
And we'll call him Eric. Because I don't remember his real name,
Yeah.
had this I Spy book, and I had finished with all my I Spy books, and I wanted his I Spy book. And he was like, I was like, can I have it? And he's like, no. And I was like, I begged him, and he's like, no. And I was like, if you don't give it to me, I'm going to kiss you. And he was like, ew. And I was like, I'll do it. And he's like, no, you won't. And I did it.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, because it's cooties, I was like, I'm gonna freak him out, and I got the book.
funny.
And I
What
just
a
denied I ever
hussy.
did it. And then he did it to me later in another event.
Like he kissed you?
He kissed me, and I was like, ew, dude, no. It was so funny. I was very I like to be I'm gonna get what I want. So
Through any means necessary.
Yeah, any
obviously.
means
if
necessary.
charm doesn't work, we're going into torture.
torture.
Sexual harassment.
Kissing didn't work.
Which is hilarious. As an intimacy coordinator now. Just out there kissing boys in kindergarten.
Yeah. We're going to get one review on this podcast and it's going to be Eric and he's going to be like, this is traumatized.
Right, I remember this. Kindergarten.
I will say, I think I feel the way about you being popular the way you guys felt about me going through the tunnels of my school. I was like, wait, what? Like, multiple people like you?
Yeah, well, I would say, like, at high school, though, I was very, like, middle of the ring. Nobody really knew me, and I was always, like, middle of the pack. Like, I wasn't the incredibly popular girls, but I was, like, just good enough to get into all the choirs and, like, musicals and stuff, but never, like, a named role. So, yeah. I feel like I had a high school story, and now it's escaping me. But honestly, that's why I didn't really know all the, like, little details about high schools, because I was only there for part of the time. I never actually went a full year until my senior year because I dual enrolled. So I was like, I kind of had it nice. I would, like, go to school for, like, half the day and then leave and go home.
Okay.
So
what soccer award did you win?
That was in college. I was an athlete. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna say this, and my spouse is convinced this is not what it is, but there are two names. It's NAACP and not the NAACP you think of. It's like the National Athletes Association of
for colored people.
For colored people.
Are you thinking of the NCAA?
It's like collegiate
players,
maybe.
I
I don't
have no
know.
idea.
I have the certificate somewhere, but like my spouse was like, no, that's not what it is. I was like, it is. It's terrible, but there are two names.
Two
Basically, they
NAACPs
have
out there.
like in the conference, they have a bunch of athletes that are like stick out as like top athlete or MVPs.
Okay.
And so I won that in our very tiny little regional thing.
Yeah, that's
but
all right.
I played all 4 years of college. I played 3 years in high school, and I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes I play pickup games, but not as often anymore.
Sure.
I'm out of shape. So out of shape.
Tell me
Running
about it,
is
sister.
a whole thing.
Yeah, I guess it gets harder once you get older.
Yeah.
Things hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's enough chit-chatting. I think it's time
All
to
right.
pitch a movie.
I guess if we have to.
I run a tight ship, all right?
Okay, jeez.
I don't. I'm the worst podcast host. All right,
or the
seriously.
best.
Oh,
I don't know. We'll find
got
out.
an award from the NAACP
Yeah.
for being the
Look at
best
that.
podcast host. All right, get in that elevator.
Of the 3 podcasts I've been on.
Hello.
Hello?
I have a lot of money. I only got a short amount of time on this elevator, so you better pitch me quick on this.
Oh, yeah. It's called Get Homeschooled.
Okay,
And-
is there more?
Yes, and it's about these 2 kids who join a homeschool co-op, but because their parents have like joined this church, but the homeschool kids are like, think about like Mean Girls, but with homeschool kids. So like we have the plastics or the PKs, the pastor's kids, who are like top of the line. They do whatever they want. They're usually the popular ones, depending on who else. But then we have this whole thing of where they have to go through these challenges to like be accepted into the group, quotes, by these other kids.
Okay.
So like things like going to camp and like it depends on like you got to win the games. You have to learn the secret password, which is basically just like an entire chapter of the Bible. In like random verses like that, and so you get like leveled up. And so these kids have to decide whether they really want to. I picture also like foam weapon wars. Like just think of the nerdiest shit you can think of.
Is that what homeschoolers do?
Yes. At
Okay.
least my Christian homeschoolers.
I'm public school boy
like,
right here.
It is wild out there.
All right.
It's wild.
Get
So,
homeschooled, right? That's the
get
title?
homeschooled.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. I'm getting off this elevator.
Bye. Give me your money.
Maybe. That's it.
Well, okay, then I don't have an idea. That's
No,
that's
no,
all
no.
I got. Like, I guess I'll just,
We'll
ride
we'll
the
sit-
elevator back up by myself. It's fine.
Well, we've never had someone make me feel bad for that.
I mean,
First time for everything.
what? This is episode 73. First up for everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It's
so.
only a matter of time.
All right, Stephanie. I mean, I don't want to call you out or anything, but how did you get this idea for this movie?
Well, my spouse was also homeschooled, and I feel like
So it's him that you're throwing. You're throwing.
No.
He's the reason.
We're talking about his life.
That
we've been
homeschooled kid.
talking and like talking about our experiences as kids and being like, wait, you didn't do it that way? Like learning that there are differences in like the way we were like punished, but also like rewarded, but also the way like his camp experiences are different because he worked at camp and I only went to camp. And like looking back and you're like, that is wild we were able to do that. Or like, this is very strange. And so like we've talked about like a long time ago, we talked about doing like a homeschooled musical, which would also be very funny. Cause it's like all your feelings in a song and homeschoolers. So it's so nerdy. So yeah, when I was thinking about this, I was thinking about like Fanboys or like those 2000. Have you seen Fanboys?
Yeah.
No.
It's like Star Wars
Yeah.
nerd. It's like a true like late 2000s comedy.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what else I can compare it to. Kind of like
If it's not
like
Fast
not
and
like
Furious.
Napoleon
Yeah,
Dynamite,
sure,
Napoleon
but,
Dynamite, okay.
but like something along that line.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyway,
So so like kind of.
it's a comedy for sure.
It's a comedy, absolutely. It's a coming of age story.
Yes.
I feel, but the comedy comes from it being such a. I mean, it feels weird to say, especially in. What's it called? The fucking Christian movement, evangelism, like evangelist Christian America.
Yeah.
But to call it a niche life, it's a coming of age story in a niche lifestyle.
And I don't feel like a lot of people know anything about that. And I think it could be really funny to like bring up things from that and have like literally, these kids coming in being the audience's view of like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
But then also making like friends and then deciding if things are for them or not for them. And then I don't know, I just picture there being a lot of like, there's a lot of conflict between like parents and children in this as well. And kind of maybe some resolution there. So yeah.
Is
kinda fun.
most homeschooled people, is it religious related kind of? I mean, maybe just for your experience or in general, I don't know.
In my experience,
It's
generally,
usually some type of religious part comes in.
Or like I know that like some people who are like who travel a lot or who are army kids like sometimes homeschool or that they spend time in like different countries with different families and stuff like that. But mainly, yeah.
I mean,
at least in my experience.
No, I mean,
but I was
I-
also heavily in that as a pastor's kid, like religious environment.
you grew up in Iowa,
Yeah.
so that's probably that more legitimately it is for religious reasons. I know in Arizona historically has been a terrible education state. Still kind of is. So I know that there's a fair amount of homeschooling there. And I think part of it is because of the poor education system that Arizona has. There's still that sense of religion that a lot of people tend to lean towards.
Okay.
Homeschooling. I feel like we see it a lot with millennial or Gen Z, like conservatives nowadays, is that they're doing it for religious reasons.
Is it because? Sorry, I'm
No,
fascinated
go for
by
it.
this. Is
Yeah.
it because like they believe public schools are just like? Is it an issue with public schools, or more just like let's keep our kids insulated within like the religious part?
I think it's the insulation.
Generally, I find more the insulation,
Yeah.
but it's because of like things like So specifically, I went to kindergarten, no problem, but I was so exhausted. Mom just saw how much it like drained me as a kid. She was like literally dressing me while I was asleep in the mornings to get to school.
Sure.
And so she was like, why don't I've been thinking about homeschooling just in general and doing, and for my younger sister as well, who just had a lot of like sensory things. And so she started that, right? And we also moved a lot. Being a pastor's kid. Yeah. But in 4th grade, I really wanted to go to school. So in 3rd and 4th grade, my sister and I went. And then I was like, you know what? I can get school done in like 2.5 hours at home and then have the rest of the day to play. Why would I sit in a classroom for 8 hours?
I mean, that's a fair point.
Like,
that's not right. You're not
my
wrong.
sister, like, it didn't have as a good of experience as I did, but I loved school. I love school. I'm kind of just a nerd. I like to learn, but like, I was just like, this doesn't make any sense for my time and my.
No, I get that.
But also at that time, there were things like sex ed was something my parents wanted to. I keep bumping this. I'm sorry. Sex ed was something my parents wanted to like talk to us about before the school did. I have opinions, but and then they also don't believe in evolution, so they didn't want us to learn evolutionary science. So that was the majority of it. And then also for me, I was like, this is just easier. But then once in high school, once I started basically being able to teach myself, and my mom couldn't teach me anymore. She couldn't teach me pre-calc. Like, I was trying to like teach myself math, you know, like, someone's grading my own tests, you know? So, like, I was like, my mom doesn't know Spanish. She can't teach me Spanish. Like, she tried for 1 year. So, that's why I kind of dual enrolled, but I also wanted, a diploma from the school, because I thought it would look better than a homeschool diploma, and so I went full-time my senior year. That was like the requirement from the school at that time. Now schools tend to like, you have to go there for like 3 years or like so many full years. So yeah,
I mean, something that you said like around 4th grade, you were like, if I'm homeschooled, I can get it done in 2.5 hours.
I love that.
I think that will play into your movie a lot because kids are weirdly economical in that way of like, I could roll out of bed at 10, get school done by lunch, and then I'm scot free. I can go to the pool.
Or like all the other kids are in school. What are they doing?
Yeah,
running around the neighborhood.
Enjoying everything else that the kids aren't that are stuck in school.
So like let's take it back to your movie.
Hey, I appreciate
NAACP
Yes,
best podcast host right here.
Yeah, right here.
It's going right to my head. Bringing it back to your movie. So let's start at the beginning of the movie. This movie opens up. How old are these kids?
I'm picturing like the brink of adolescence, so like junior high.
Okay, junior high.
So like junior high, I think are the older kids, and then like 4th grade are like the younger.
Okay.
So like there are 2 siblings. I'm picturing like a parent, let's say mom and dad have split and mom needs additional help. She's kind of found this community in this church. And so the kids start to go, and then also for monetary reasons, and now that she has some free time, like join the co-op group. So now they can be watched and taught by somebody during the day while she goes to work, and because they have to go back and forth between maybe their mom and dad, homeschooling seemed to be the best option.
No, okay.
So, but as they learn, and as everyone learns, like they start to realize that things are not quite as normal as they seem.
Yeah.
So, I think, initially people are very friendly. I think each of them kind of latch on to like another character as a friend who's maybe a little bit on the more normal side. But then you have the outliers, like everybody else. So you have like the ones that only wear skirts and like collared shirts.
Okay.
And then sometimes they might measure. So we had to have like 3 fingers above the knee was like the
like the shortest
standard of the shortest we could go. Like
at your homeschool co-op.
Okay, I was only in a co-op once. This is like church.
This is church. This is church. Okay.
Also church.
Okay. All right.
So that's why I'm kind of drawing from is like some of these things that happen in church, also permeated through that because so you have those, and then so each of them is kind of like a little group. So you have like the really like the kids who like are very shy. They're not really outgoing. They're very proper, very like not really ever wearing like relaxing clothes. You have like the sports kids who just don't care.
They just want to kick a ball.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm here for the youth group games.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm here for the games.
They're the ringers.
Which are also, I have a whole idea about games too, drawn from experience. And then you have like pastors' kids, like they can't do anything wrong. They're like top tier, but they're also like secretly the worst kids in the group, like as people.
I
say that like knowing like, because you're put on such a high pedestal that like when nobody's looking, you're like, yeah, whatever. I'll get away with this.
Yeah, I think like comparing them to the plastics from Mean Girls is such an apt comparison.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Mean Girls?
I have.
It's an incredible
Good.
film.
Wow.
As you should.
Have you seen Mean Girls 2?
No.
Absolute dog shit.
I'm
not shocked by that.
Direct to DVD dog shit. Do not watch it.
I mean, yeah. Why? The first one was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
But yeah.
I'm going to ask, because we're public school kids.
Yeah.
I guess we don't really. I don't know about you, Sean. I guess I won't speak for you. I'm not understanding like the setting and the schedule of this school.
Gotcha.
I can understand like social groups because for the most part, social groups are maybe like similar, but with a religious lean, I suppose. But I guess like organized are you in a big building that is segmented
are you in a
by
house,
classrooms?
the basement of a house?
Like what are we thinking? And
where does this co-op take place?
Well, it usually takes place in the basement of a church. In my like a big like the play area that kids are in, you know, like the big community area. Usually they set up like there as like desks and stuff like that, and you have like and I should say that like this is also me piecing some things together from people who were in it longer or like had different things, because I was very much homeschooled out of my home. And then sometimes no school for the day, which is also something I want to play with. It's just like, oh, we don't feel like doing school today, so we'll just not. And then we'll make up the lesson later. So like, I know this is drawing on a lot, but like at the end of the year, we would be doing like 10 math lessons a day to catch up because we take so much time off. So I'm gonna have like that one kid who always skips class.
That's really
and
funny.
then just like at the end of the year, it's just there
cram
for
it.
like 3 days.
I love that.
Straight. So I'm still picturing like.
So everyone's
like,
just like
think
in their
about
desks
school.
in this big room.
Yes.
Okay. And you all just like have the same classes together.
Yes. Yeah, and is it like almost like a one-room schoolhouse where it's a variety of ages and like one teacher basically? That kind of works.
Yes.
Well, I'm guessing
there...
that teachers maybe like rotate between
Yeah.
like, some of the
does?
parents of the students there.
So a lot of the classes all have like grade books. So like one person can like have the book, read the lesson, like and like go through it. It's kind of like Bible study, like kids like children's church. If you ever taught like children's church, it's like, oh, I have a lesson and here are the things you have to hit today, and then when people ask questions, like, we'll do this. And so they can rotate on like, okay, we're gonna have these kids like learn this while these kids play a game. Yeah. And then these kids are gonna be like drawing and doing homework, and then we're gonna like rotate.
Okay.
It's wild.
It's I'm learning stuff right now.
I know. Like, this is the only idea I have.
So this all sounds very familiar to me because, like I said, my wife was homeschooled growing up, and it's what's really funny.
Was she in a co-op? Sorry.
Yeah. She was also in a co-op,
Okay.
and it was a massive co-op. I've been to the church.
By
where
massive, like how many people are you talking?
I don't know about her school, but like she legit went to a mega church, and like her church is the one that put it on. Like her church has 23 church buildings, like around the
probably
Phoenix,
bigger than
Phoenix
where
area.
I went to public school.
She went to Phoenix. She lived in Phoenix, so like she's from a large area. But she'll be like, I'll talk about like I don't know, like D-Day or like the atom bombs or something like that. And she'll be like, "Oh, wait, we dropped atom bombs on Japan?" I'm like,
"Oh no, that's the core of history class in
yeah?
high school."
Or I'll talk about like No Child Left Behind. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like,
"Okay, she wouldn't know No Child Left Behind."
She would know though. Left Behind.
That's a good one. Yeah. But it's just like weird things that I'm like, or like just like how Japanese people were interned after Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, we did that." I'm like, yeah.
This is the bad part.
She's
of
like,
America.
"I've never heard of Manifest Destiny before." I'm like, "What are you talking about? The single most forming credo of America? Like, what are you talking? How do you not know that?" And it's not because, granted, from what I understand, it's not because her mom didn't want her learning it. It's because her mom was just like, "I don't care about history." So her mom was just like, "We're going to give you an A in history," and just like
that is the danger.
So it's like, oh my god!
There's just a lot more.
You have to take like Iowa test of basic skills, like still.
I don't know.
Arizona
we did
has
every
less,
year.
Arizona must have lesser
yeah,
standards.
Arizona.
Oh right, I said Iowa test of basic skills.
Well, that goes. I'm sorry, that does go across the country. At
Arizona
some
test of
point,
basic skills is like find the saguaro. So
yeah, no, there's definitely like things that I feel like, well, and it's I think education as a whole, there are definitely gaps you're gonna get. And so like it is interesting. The more I read and learn about history, I'm like, since when?
Oh my god!
You know, you're like. Like the amount of church history I know, but not actual history.
I mean,
It's wild.
so I mean, we've been talking a lot about churches and homeschooling. I will say, like, as a public student, there's plenty I did not learn.
I mean, it's similar.
I never knew about. I mean, an obvious thing is black history, like African American history. Didn't know about Black Wall Street. Didn't know about the bombings of Black Wall Street. Didn't know about Juneteenth until I was like watching Donald Glover's Atlanta. Until I was watching HBO's Watchmen. Like, I'm like learning these stuff in my like 20s, now 30s, and I'm like, whoa,
yeah.
Since when?
Right?
Yeah.
So.
Who didn't tell us this?
Yeah,
Rude.
so like nothing's perfect.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. And like I think there's, you were talking about memorization earlier.
Yeah.
And I swear there's something about like, verse memorizing that like has helped me as an actor.
Sure.
Like I was just like, I had to be the top.
Yeah.
So we
I
just
do
throw
talk
out some
pastors
Bible
kid.
verses. You can knock them out still for us.
No, that's a hard no. Although, who knows? It could be back in there. I do have a lot of VeggieTales memorized.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everybody's got a water buffalo.
Yeah,
Yours is
fast.
I never watched
Mine is
VeggieTales.
My one like
goated.
like brain file is the I love my lips like rant that Larry does.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Yes. I mean I don't know it. I'm assuming as much as you do, but
I can say the whole thing.
you want to do it right now?
Yeah, I do.
Do it.
It's like the one thing.
Do it.
Okay. 10 days after I turned 8, got my lip stuck in a gate. My friends all laughed, and I just stood there until the fire department came and broke the rock with crowbar, and I had to spend the next 6 weeks in lip rehab with this kid named Oscar who got stung by a bee right on the lip. We couldn't even talk to each other until the 5th week because both of our lips were so swollen, and we did start speaking. We only spoke Polish. I know only like 3 words in Polish, except now I know 4 because Oscar taught me the word for lip, usta.
This is VeggieTales?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's silly songs with Larry.
Impressive. I never watched. I seriously
VeggieTales
never
is
watched
goated.
it. I'm aware of it, but I did go to church growing up, but it was not in the church I was.
That's fair.
Were you a Patch the Pirate?
Patch the Pirate.
Oh no.
I don't know Patch.
Oh man. The lore is so deep, you guys.
No.
Well,
Anyway, sorry.
so
it's like Awana. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh
Nope.
my gosh.
See,
They're like the two main kids programs, at least in like the Baptist circles, are like Patch the Pirate and Awana.
So I grew up Lutheran.
Okay. Yeah.
Veggie Tales, and then we had another movie. It was like a Batman ripoff.
Bible Man.
Bible Man, that's right.
We talk about Bible Man all the time.
Bible Man?
Bible Man.
Were you?
You gotta look it up, Sean. You
Oh my
gotta
God.
look
Were
it
you
up.
Missouri Synod or were you
hilarious.
ELCA?
ELCA.
Man, I was ELCA, but we were not feeling that, getting up in that stuff.
Did you go to the 2012 ELCA? Okay, youth
I
gathering.
I graduated in 2010. I have not. Well, I've been back to church on the holidays, but not really much since then. So
That's fine. It's okay. I wasn't going to talk to you about it. Anyway, let's get back to your movie.
Yes, yes.
So these kids,
So-
they're children of divorce,
Yes.
recent divorce.
Yes.
how big is the co-op, by the way? How many kids do you?
I'm
envision in
picturing
this
like 50 kids.
co-op? Okay.
Cool. And so because of the recent change in their home situation, they are now going to this homeschool co-op. Their mom is becoming her role or her position in this community is growing
Yes.
because she goes to pick up her school, like her kids at the end of school, but then there's youth group and she goes to Bible study while they're playing their youth group games and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So can you?
So here's kind of where I feel like it goes from there.
Yes.
It's like they start to experience some of these things, some of these like weird groups and games. They don't really feel like they belong in any of these groups.
Okay.
And I think especially like the older kid has beef with her mom for choosing this because I think she did have to leave her school.
Yeah.
And so like is very reluctant to like participate in general, but I also feel like it's very, very smart. And also takes care of her sister because she's worried about her sister getting into these like groups of kids.
These sketchy,
Doing these
wow,
wild
weird
things.
groups.
Yeah, and so I think through the course of that, I definitely want to see like something really bizarre happen, like when they all go to like church camp, and I want like something big to happen. So I'm open to like ideas, but what I'm thinking is that like she pulls out this whole like basically like dissertation, like she goes up to give her like testimony of like how she like that's a very big Christian camp thing. It's like you go up and you talk about how you meet Jesus, like how you accepted Jesus in your heart, and like everybody cheers and it's like yay, like that was a cool story. And instead she talks about like all the things that she thinks are wrong, like about this whole thing.
She's pulling a
and
Martin
about, like,
Luther on this, basically.
Yeah,
Nice.
99 Theses.
My man.
I know that guy.
History.
I'm starting to get that hairstyle as well, by the way. Neither here nor there.
Which causes like a ruckus, and I think then causes maybe some of her friends who have been really solid in their faith to start maybe questioning some things, and which creates more chaos as we're getting more dissonance within the co-op and asking a lot of questions that maybe they aren't getting the answers to. And so as that happens, I feel like at some point we get kind of a resolution of these two friends, of the older two, where maybe that even after her dissertation there are some things that she really does grasp to, like grace and compassion, and she sees the way like the church treats her mom and has provided for them with their dad not being here, and so there's something about that that really interests her that maybe she might want to stay. And then I think we see some of the maybe the plastics start to like, things just aren't starting to add up. And so now maybe they feel like part of their faith is like challenged or crumbling. And so then so I want to, like kind of a switch on that.
Yeah.
Sure.
A little bit, not completely. I don't want either of them to like go one way or the other. I think that's unrealistic.
Just make it go from more
like,
black and white to more gray, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of where I feel like it ends, and like the younger kids just have like, they're just kids and they're
The
Yeah.
fun
like,
side
it's
characters
the fun
just
side,
doing
with
things.
like all the wild activities
Yeah,
like they come
yeah.
through with,
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I think.
Okay.
And then she has some resolution with her mom as well, realizing that like she's done what's best for them. And
gives her mom some grace.
Yeah, gives her mom some grace. There you go.
Of what's her situation.
That was great.
100%. Yeah. So that's kind of like big idea.
Okay. Let's talk about some of the people that our characters will meet. Let's define genders for the two main children.
Yes, the two older ones or the
siblings.
The
siblings that are
the
coming
main
in.
siblings.
So the
older one, female.
Okay.
And younger one, male.
Okay.
Okay.
So the younger one will probably not have like too much of a narrative from what I see. Mostly because, like you mentioned, like they're just kids being kids. They're just like running around having fun, and then when they get asked questions, they say, "Jesus, because Jesus loves me," because that's like the phrase that they're repeating.
Yeah, yeah.
The older child. Let's talk about like some of the people that she'll meet, because these are probably the more important characters in the movie. So I'm guessing she meets one person that she becomes like instant friends with.
Yeah.
And who's probably the friend who's like so solid in her faith, but it gets shaken when our main character. Can you give her a name?
And I think main character, let's go with Stella.
Okay.
Stella.
So Stella, when Stella gives her dissertation, this friend, her faith gets shaken, but also maybe her relationship with Stella gets shaken as well.
Yeah.
Because now she's like, well, you kind of attacked me.
Yeah, like this is my whole world, and you just went up there and like tore it apart. Yeah.
And so we have the plastics, but maybe the only important one is the leader.
Yeah. I think that's who she becomes friends with, because I think it's not like the plastics are like mean for mean girls, right? They're just like the top tier, like, we have all the knowledge, we're the coolest, we know the inside like deals of the things going on behind the scenes. So like I very much picture like a Stephanie at that age. Like because also like they're usually the people to reach out, like they're generally can be outgoing, it just depends. But like as a first child of a very like exuberant. My dad was like an assistant pastor, but also youth pastor. So like we were the fun.
Yeah, he's the cool guy. If he's the youth pastor.
Yeah.
So, and I took that like all very seriously. Like I was very wanted to be challenged, wanted to like break things down, like very much like wanted it intellectual, which is also why I went to college too. So I think that being like I can show. Let's go with Sarah. So Sarah, pastor's daughter, welcomes Stella in, very like kind, very like understanding, knows that not everybody is like up to her tier in knowledge. And so like they kind of bond, I'm thinking, over like their love for drawing and like comics.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And so like they kind of share that together. They spend time together that way. But they're often forced into these activities that both of them absolutely despise.
Sure.
And then also I think that bonding with Stella also is a lesson for Sarah, and that like just because someone believes something different than you doesn't mean you can't be friends with them. Yeah. Because that was also something that was kind of like taught, is like you can't be really close with someone if they don't believe the exact same thing. And I kind of want to like break that narrative a little bit too. God, this is becoming so serious.
No,
it's a comedy. But I think also like a lot of the like maybe they like the same boy. Like there's usually like one guy in the co-op.
So I was
there one
say,
smoke show homeschooled
yeah,
kid?
Well, you're like, oh, the one with the muscles. Like,
well, I was gonna say, so
he's got a mustache already in junior high.
Dang.
All right, we know what kind of men you're into, Sean. Sorry, I was
good.
looking up something because you reminded me of a movie called Saved.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you know this movie?
I know of it. I cannot watch it. It's too. It's
cringe. Not dissimilar. I'm not saying you're copying it, but
no, but it's
not a homeschool co-op, which I think puts your film in a very unique style. but it is very similar where it's like Mean Girls, but the Regina George claims to be this pure Christian girl. And, but secretly she's this devious, like very maniacal kind of person.
Yeah.
So sorry, I was not paying attention for a little bit because I was looking that up. Sarah is the friend that Stella makes and is the leader of the Plastics.
Yes.
Plastics. The PKs. Sorry.
The PKs.
Yeah, your
PKs.
terminology.
PKs.
Okay, that's interesting. That I mean, I guess they do that in Mean Girls, but it doesn't feel the same. Like,
well, it's not though.
Yeah,
I think
'cause-
that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Is that like I likened them to the Plastics, but it's mainly just like they're the top of the food chain.
Okay,
like
sure.
Top of
they
the
have
social
the
order.
knowledge. They have the insider. Like they hear
Okay.
everything from their parents about things going on in the
Okay.
church. Like they're usually, just like, oh, they're so good. You should be like them.
yeah.
And usually they definitely fall short of,
Well,
as that does any kid that's put on a pedestal.
well, and like,
But-
I'm not lapsed. I still have faith, but like, I see so many problems with organized religion, and one of the biggest problems is its unwillingness to accept that everyone falls short, and that's the point. Like, no one can be Jesus. Like, yeah, he was a real man, but he was an otherworldly man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the point of faith is to always strive to be like Jesus, though you will never be that. And so, and that's, like you said, like, you're making this a bit too serious. It's a comedy. It is a comedy, but I think a lot of comedy has truth at the heart of it.
Yeah.
And it's also hard not to be serious when it comes to religion in America.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like what you said because I think there isn't a lack of like awareness that we all fall short. There's a lack of judgment and then we all fall
Yes.
short. So like instead of the grace or the redirection, it's like punishment, hellfire, all these like you're now a terrible person, or like because you had sex before marriage, you're like used up and like garbage. And it's like all this messaging that is harmful rather than the like coming back to that love and like Christ likeness that you were talking about.
Yeah.
So I think there's definitely like I think Sarah has some secrets as well that she confides with Stella in too.
What is maybe an example of an event? I think like a lot of it will be like normal like school stuff that happens whether you're in public school or in a co-op.
Yeah.
Like socializing, meeting new people,
Bullying.
bonding over the comics, bullying.
Yeah.
You
Figuring out who the weirdos are.
figuring out who the weirdos are.
There's
yeah,
always
absolutely.
like one kid that just like looks at people.
Yeah.
Like,
what's-
yeah, you don't want to get too close to him. He'll
Yeah.
try to bite your
What's
finger.
an event pre-camp that is like where the audience gets like, oh, this is weird. Like something's happening.
Hold on, I gotta think about this. 'Cause
Okay, that's
there's,
fair.
like-
That's the thing. Neither of us were homeschooled, so we can't
I
call
was in
them.
I know,
homeschool.
well,
I went to for many years and then ended up working at a church camp.
Oh, okay. I mean, I went to Young Life camp when I was Wildlife camp in junior high, and that's about as far as I've gotten. That's like the cool camp. But then also people were like at my church because it was still conservative-ish, you know. They're like, oh, that's the crazy, like the hippie Christians, you know. We gotta watch out there.
I feel like there needs to be a game challenge to get to go to camp. Because one thing that we did have to do in order to go to camp was have verses memorized. I had to have a certain passage memorized and be able to recite it to our youth leaders. And like there were like I
You had
feel
to
like there was something
earn
else
the
that
opportunity to
just
go to camp?
came to my brain. Yeah.
Wow.
So were there kids that didn't do it, and then they're like, nah, sorry.
I feel like they were kind of lenient on it, but
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. I don't know because I always
You
like
always
I was
went.
like, well, yeah, I'm going. Like,
I'm gonna know
go
this
to camp.
verse.
Camp was like a vacation for me. No parents.
And the devil was like, Job, what the fuck?
Yeah. But I imagine it as like things like that, like challenges like Stella's struggling with like the Bible knowledge or whatever, or like the trivia quiz about like creation and which day comes for like what was like created on which day. And then so I imagine these weird games too, because I played them, but like it's so strange, but like weird, but like you have to like team pass an orange like that's underneath your like underneath your chin to somebody else's without hands, and it's weirdly like sexual.
Yeah, what's the point? What's the point of it?
I don't
within
know.
That just a game.
I have no
basically.
idea. Like looking back on it, you're like, that's weird.
It's
They
like
just needed
weirdly
something to do.
intimate,
Like,
minute to win it games.
But also
Yeah.
like you're not allowed to touch each other outside of this. So like you know,
It's
like
like,
you can hold hands, but it's
yeah,
like,
maybe they're
Well,
like,
get
if they
real
touch
up,
each
let
other,
me hear-
if
feel your
they're
breath.
close this way, they won't get close sexually.
yeah, I
maybe.
guess. I don't know. It's
They'll
one
get
of
it
those
out
weird things.
in youth group.
Get it out by taking oranges off each other's
I mean,
throat.
Sean, in my house, that's called foreplay. I don't know about you.
See, but that's weird. Like people are gonna be like, "What is that?" My dad had a game during like vacation Bible school where he filled diapers with chocolate pudding and had a pacifier in there and made people like search for it and pull it out and
heard.
like put it into a bucket of water to like race to do that.
Yeah, I will say I've heard that at like baby showers as well. So like,
Yes, and
Okay.
so it was it's
maybe they're just like
strange.
weird games.
It usually is. I also picture like so this isn't as popular now because this is a very specific time and period. It's me. But like the foam weapons, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where you would make like PVC pipe, you'd wrap them in foam, and like then duct tape the crap out of them.
Yeah.
So you have like giant swords or axes and shields.
like role
and
models.
So like
the movie.
Yeah.
I will never forget, like, we got a big group of homeschoolers together and youth people, and we had, like, this giant field, and we had teams, and we had, like, rules on how many times you could get hit, and we
So,
just,
like, LARPing,
we
basically?
just, like,
Pretty
full,
much,
like,
yeah.
medieval went at it.
No, that's awesome.
And so I, like, which is really cool, too. So
No,
I kind
it
of
is.
want, like,
We'll get
some
their
coolness,
sexual
like-
frustration out through LARPing.
They're like,
yeah.
I remember I worked at the Unidome in college at UNI, and there was specifically one night a week there people come in and just LARP and just would fight like that.
Yeah.
You know? It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome, you know?
It looks
would-
dope.
I dress up as an adult. Like,
Yeah.
Ren Fair.
Yeah, I mean,
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like, it's my
community
jam.
theater.
Community theater, yeah. Acting. all
Sean
this stuff.
does not dress up. I will say, not a big dress up guy.
That's okay.
Not so much.
My
No.
spouse isn't either. I just go
But
with
you
my
have the
friends.
hair for it.
Yeah.
Oh God! Imagine you like in Viking garb with like the braided hair.
Someone gave me it. I'm not going to go buy that stuff.
Yeah.
the thing.
That's
That's
fair.
true.
That's fair.
Anyway,
But yeah.
What
so
other
this
is there
kinda
other games or anything? The fun little
I will
scenes,
say,
I guess.
I remember in my youth group. This isn't like as weird of a game, I suppose.
Sure.
I remember having to eat an entire McDonald's meal that was refrigerated and blended up together. So
Yes.
drink that
Oh yeah.
I will say,
weird eating.
Why?
and I'm annoyed by that one because I did not win. My friend Liz won. But I was the only person to fully swallow it. I just immediately threw it up as well.
Why did they have you do that?
Weird.
That sounds
Kept me
horrible.
from doing drugs, I guess. But I also still did drugs, so I don't even know the point.
Abuse, I feel like.
At our
Well,
church.
it can't. Oh, go
Sorry,
ahead.
no, we haven't gotten to camp yet. So like.
Oh well, I was just gonna go to camp. But like
I do
weird
wanna-
like challenges at camp, or like my spouse Jay,
All right.
he got picked to go up, and he got dared to eat like this canned shark meat, and he to this day still says it's like the worst thing he's ever eaten. like,
well, that's also
why?
dangerous. High mercury. At our church
well.
camp, every week at the end of the week, we'd have like a variety show, and all the
Yeah.
cabins would do stuff. But they used to do it where two of the male staffers would have a butter eating contest, and they'd each have a full stick of butter.
Gross.
And they would just eat the butter.
Why?
And it was basically like 50, not even 50, like 150 kids cheering on these two
Just
men.
Eat this
Yeah.
butter.
Usually shirtless for some reason. It was really hot. But like usually shirtless, eating butter, like choking it down. We'd like watch them vomit and stuff. It was awful. Week after week. we did
How
it.
long were your guys' camps?
A couple
Well,
months.
What?
You had 2 months.
Mine-
Oh, sorry. They were week-long sessions. but they just want to again. I ended up working.
You worked it.
I
so
did
it's
end up
new
working
kids every
right,
week.
so, like,
Okay, yeah, like junior girls camp is like 1 week.
Oh, yeah.
Just like young
Each
girls,
session
and
was
then
1
like
week, yeah.
like junior high like mixed and high school mixed, and then you have like family camps too.
Yes,
So at least
yeah.
how we did it.
Yeah.
I never worked at camp because I didn't want to. Also, it's like
Oh, no.
basically free child labor.
Yeah, it sucked.
Like
It was awful. It wasn't that awful. I like the people, but like.
So my spouse tells a story about like what's called water and work week, where you had to go and like work for the week, and then they had to find out if you like did well enough that they would hire you for the summer. So their lifeguard training, they had someone is oh god, I always do this.
It's okay.
Special needs camp was that week, and they had they faked that this person had drowned.
Oh, Jesus.
And like everybody was crying, and like this whole thing, like you didn't do it in time, you didn't get to him in time. They had the like the ambulance come, like it was this whole yeah. And so like, and then of course Ryan, the kid who like supposedly drowned, like comes out, he's like, "Hey guys!" Like, and you're just like, everyone knows Ryan. He's like amazing, but like we were like, what kind of messed up shit is that? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
So I feel
God.
like there's like random stuff like that where you're like, what?
All right, now Ryan's gonna review the podcast and be like, "That traumatized me."
Ryan's like, that was the best day of my life. Guarantee it.
It's all been downhill since I fake drowned.
No, Ryan's
man.
but
I do want,
Yeah,
before we get to
anyway.
camp, I think camp's going to be a big moment.
Yeah.
Before we get to camp, I want to talk about the mutual love interest for these middle school girls.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's like the head jock doesn't really
100%.
care about anything, dumb middle school boy.
Yes.
I imagine his name is Cody.
Cody's a good name. I like Cody.
You know what Cody reminds me of?
I think
Your first love?
No, Sister Wives. Have you guys ever seen Sister Wives?
no.
It's a TLC show
I know
about
it is.
Mormons.
I know
Yeah.
what
And
it is.
Cody is like the douchiest, grossest human being I've ever met.
I feel
Or swap.
like
Is this a Mormon co-op?
Cody needs to be like short for something. You know what I mean? Like it needs to. I feel like it should be a biblical name. Like I
Yes,
really want
that's
to play
true.
off some biblical names. Like I feel like Jed is a good one. Like Jedediah.
Jedi. I thought
Okay.
of Ezekiel and Zeke,
Oh,
but we can go
Zeke.
with
No, I like Zeke.
Zeke?
Zeke's
Zeke's
better.
good. Zeke's,
Okay.
Zeke's
Zeke
less
is
nerdy.
real
Zeke is like yeah.
chatty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Chad.
Like Chad.
Yes, he's
All
like
right.
Chad's not a
Chad.
biblical name. Zeke.
Zeke is.
Zeke. Zeke. What up? He's got fucking frosted tips.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But he's not like a football player.
No,
he's
soccer.
something else. Yeah, he's a soccer player. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Make him a soccer player.
Soccer player.
And I think he doesn't care at all. Like
He
he's
doesn't-
just he's just along for the ride.
He's just stupid.
Like yeah. And
Yeah.
he like I imagine he has like some online girlfriend that he like chats with over, MSN Messenger.
Yes. Yes.
But like he doesn't tell anybody about it.
Yeah.
And so he just lets the girls like fawn over him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like he's like the cute one, the
Yeah.
hot one.
Yeah.
And so like obviously like that's who all the girls want to go with.
Exactly. Sean, was that you?
No.
Well, certainly wasn't me. So anyway, yes, I just wanted to establish Cody before we get to camp.
Yeah.
Sorry, we are going to get to camp.
Oh, we'll get there.
Let's talk about the mom and the mom and daughter's relationship a bit. Surprise, surprise, I've never been a daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know I
Shocking.
have a wide acting range, but like it's just something I've never been able to key into.
That's fair.
Can you maybe tell us about like what you're imagining happening with this relation, the strains that I'm assuming are coming from this?
Yeah. I think that she doesn't maybe know that her father is the reason that they split, and her mom's not really talking about maybe the reason that they split because let's say he cheated, and she doesn't want them to like, and that other woman has children as well, and she doesn't want hurt them by telling them like he's basically left us for them.
Yeah.
Is it Sarah's mom?
It's not Sarah's mom. It's not the pastor's wife. Are you kidding?
Yeah, no way.
Nah.
Okay.
That's that would be funny, but it's not. I think like dad is just out of the picture. Like that's just not even something we're
not
really
even gonna see dad.
Yeah,
in the movie.
yeah. It's
Sure.
more like, oh yeah, we know about him. And then I feel like it's a lot of like eyes rolling, slammed doors, like I hate you, like you're the reason all of this has changed. I don't have any friends because of you. Like you're really selfish. You just found this place. And so she's already like has this attitude going into it.
Sure.
Which kind of like sets it up, right?
Yeah.
And I think that the younger kid, we're going to call him Josh, like didn't have such a great time in school and like is still sad but is really like distracted by this new like
it's
school.
changed.
It's changed.
Yeah.
It's like, and you know, younger kids sometimes tend to like just so I think that she feels like she's the only one upset by this and like angry and has all these range of emotions. And that everybody else is just like, oh, it's just a change in our lives. Like, I have my church people and my younger brother is totally fine. But here I am in the middle of adolescence where I literally care about everyone thinks about me. And I'm going into this homeschool group.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and it seems like from what you said, the mother has plenty of good reasons for doing all of that.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to freak out because she has to, raise 2 kids more or less by herself. She doesn't want to she doesn't want her kids to hate their father, even though she probably kind of hates him.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to ruin this this other family's life. Like there's plenty of reasons that the mom's not talking about it. There's plenty of reasons. And but also maybe she's not trusting her daughter to be as mature as the daughter maybe can be. But we'll see. We'll talk about that at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I definitely think that like there's also a like busyness that comes out of that being a single parent where then she sees her kids less. There's less communication, which just like makes that gap wider and wider.
Yep.
Instead of just like, and maybe once she realizes that Stella isn't actually like integrating into this and like things are like, camp happens.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I've got to just like tell her what's going on.
Sure.
And let her decide where she wants to go and like what that looks like. And maybe she wants to go live with her dad. Like. Yeah. And maybe giving her the option to stay or leave.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's cross that bridge when we get to the end of the movie.
Yeah. I just like tease in the end, I suppose.
I think before that,
over.
I think we got to get to camp.
Camp!
Finally, let's go to camp.
Go to camp!
All right.
Camp.
So we're going to camp. Only the elite.
The elite
Get
that
to go to
remembered
camp.
those verses.
But all our
Showing
characters.
up.
Cody's somehow there.
Oh no.
Zeke.
Like
Zeke.
there's like the competition to go, but like secretly they like everyone gets to go.
Right.
Like they just
Sure.
make it this huge like fake thing.
Maybe they could put into different cabins depending on how they do.
Ooh.
Yeah, you get the better cabin.
Yeah.
So
You get
does
the air conditioned cabin.
Oh my God. Does maybe Stella not end up in the same cabin as Sarah?
Ooh. I could see that happening. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, like all the people who like won the game, like
Yeah.
that team gets like the air conditioned cabins, and everyone else gets like the crappy like barn cabins.
Yeah. So Stella's having to like sit with weirdos or like share a cabin with weirdos kids.
Yeah.
Cody's just in the jock cabin. All the idiots who.
Yeah,
they don't care.
They
They're all
win
the
all
team.
the camp games.
Yep.
Like the studs of camp. There's always one, like one cabin where you're like, they're hot. The hot guys and the hot girls. We knew them. We're like, we wish we could be them.
Again, I was not in that cabin.
No, I wasn't either.
Yeah.
I was one year. We got to go with that church one year, and I was like,
wow.
oh, we're part of the popular crowd. I felt so popular. But yeah. I think that her already having these questions and then getting put with a group of people, again, she doesn't know very well, or that does not connect with them on any level whatsoever, and maybe they are constantly being like, your strap of your shirt is not 3 fingers, it's 2 fingers.
That's what I was
and you need to
envisioning.
go back
I can
and
see
change.
your bra strap.
Yeah, I can see, like, and just like little things like that just get to her over time.
And meanwhile, the guys just like have their shirts off.
Yeah,
And no one gives a fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so another thing that has to happen is what I call a wet t-shirt contest. But what I mean is that as females, you had to wear a t-shirt over your swimsuit at camp in order to swim, which is actually more dangerous. But I think it'd be really funny to show like a guy's perspective of like the girls coming out of the water, but they're completely covered in like their swimsuits, but then it's like the soaked wet t-shirt over the top. And the guys are like, but the guys have their shirts off, you know? Like, I think it'd be hilarious.
I like that. I'm afraid that it'll be a movie that's sexualizing middle schoolers. And I'm like, I don't want to make that film.
We'll make it. No, the camp counselors are the ones getting up out of this. Like the guys are like watching the older counselors, you know, like the lifeguard counselors.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel better
Because everyone
about
else
that.
hasn't developed yet.
Yeah,
like,
we're
we're
gonna
like,
make the
we're still in the
counselors.
adolescents.
They'll be
like,
19 and
It's like the Sandlot, you know?
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, very true. Anyway, yes, that's perfect. It's like, and going back to like she's in this new group of people again who are judging her again. It's just propagating everything that she's been feeling.
Yeah.
And additionally, well, so like they just got to school, right? So it wouldn't be like summer.
No, I think this is like they
Early fall.
spent like. I feel like they maybe spent like her parents split it like the semester. So like they spend like the first 4 months of school like out, and then they have like a camp like early May or something, or like late May.
So it's not
you
like
know,
super hot, humid.
Not necessarily. I mean, it's Iowa, so who knows?
Well, that's true. I was gonna say like being like out in nature like that, where you're not in an air conditioned cabin, you are just humid and sweaty all the time. It can just like kind of like get to you.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering, and like bugs and flies and noises and shit like that. Yeah,
There's like climbing wall, but she's terrible at like sportsy things.
Oh,
It,
God,
like you know, she's got to participate in all these camp activities, but like she's not good at any of them. You know, the only thing like but she's really good at art. So like I feel like there's like some sort of craft arts
barn.
thing that like she wins.
the hippie Christian runs it. Yeah.
The tie-dye t-shirts and macaroni.
She makes everyone's
frames.
tie-dye t-shirts and yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And maybe it's like the one place she gets to see Stella like regularly is like
Sarah. Stella sees
Sarah.
Sarah. I know.
Sorry.
I'm telling Sarah. That's bad.
No, that's okay.
Oh, that's good.
It's your movie. I don't want
It's
to.
my movie.
I'm not.
Telling Sarah.
Yeah.
SS.
So maybe it's like the one place she gets to regularly see Sarah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
going back to their shared. Something I want to get back to is like a camp game where it's like a whole campus is in play. A game that my camp would play famously is called Bonkers, where what we'd have the counselors would split into 3 groups. They'd split into Bonkers, who were these people who had long socks filled with flour, who would run around and bash the kids with these socks of flour.
Yes. Sometimes it was pantyhose.
Oh my!
Oh, we never
At
had.
least with
We always
us.
had the long socks, but it's
Okay.
not here and there.
Yeah.
We'd have medics who would like save the kids who got bonked,
Yes.
and then we'd have I can't remember the stations, and the kids would have to go and do like a little challenge, and then they'd get their arm signed, and whoever had the most like signatures would win the camp game. And the kids would run around as a cabin and stuff like this.
Yeah.
I think during like. It doesn't have to be Bonkers. It could be the LARPing.
No, I like that a lot because we also played that one. I
Okay.
just didn't know it was called Bonkers.
That's fine. What did you call it?
I don't know. We played so many games. I don't even know.
Okay,
I
that's
don't even
fair.
know.
Well, just like every week, it was like, are we playing Bonkers? Are we playing Bonkers? And the weeks we wouldn't play Bonkers, we'd be like, oh, okay.
I think we kind of played like Capture the Flag that
Capture the
way.
Flag was-
like with those, I think.
Sure, yeah.
Too. But anyway, back to
Anyway, so, I mean, if you want camp game, the big camp game is bonkers. They'll play like multiple camp games, but like the big camp game is like bonkers. All ages play together, kind of thing. I think in this camp game, Stella kisses Zeke. Because I think there's like a moment where they both like end up in jail together or something like that, or they're just like both out in the woods.
Yeah,
like,
because
away
it's
from
definitely like dusk. It's like night. Like this is also the time that kids sneak around.
Sun's going down. Yeah.
Like and yeah.
And Stella's just trying to like reclaim some control of her life.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm gonna kiss this boy that
Maybe
I like.
he actually like makes a move on her. He's like,
Oh, you think he?
Zeke makes a
Okay,
move.
so Zeke makes a
like
move.
just like. I mean, why not? It's camp. Camp romances happen all the time.
Yep.
Cape Mans.
No, that's okay. Because I'm about to drop a bomb. So Zeke makes a move on her. They kiss.
Yeah.
And it's not making out. It's just a kiss.
Yeah.
But it's like she's over the moon and she's like, this is great.
Yeah.
Night worship. She sees after night worship, she's like beaming through the whole thing. She's like really getting into the worship songs.
Yes.
Maybe she maybe do a popcorn prayer and she actually says something in the prayer.
Yeah.
Do you understand any of this, Sean? No. That's
Oh
fine,
my
that's fine.
gosh.
But
We'll explain it to you later.
Yeah.
Oh, in class.
Steph's loving this.
I'm loving this so
She's beaming. Worship's ending. They're breaking up for the night. She runs to Sarah. She's like, Sarah, I have to tell you something. And Sarah's like, oh my gosh, I kissed Zeke.
Yeah.
And it's like fucking meteor to Stella's life. And but I think she doesn't like call Sarah out on it.
No.
I think it's like and she just like listens to Sarah.
Because at the end of the week, so we had like that, the big like ending ceremony, everybody's having a good time, but then we did like a bonfire where like you got up and like talked about how camp changed your life or like your testimony. And so that's when Stella's like, I'm going to go ruin this for everyone because I'm miserable and I want them to all be miserable and see how like two-faced most of them are.
Yeah.
When it's not everybody. I think she does meet some like nice people along the way. She's just like at camp, like I feel like not all of her cabins like mean, but like there's enough that she's just like doesn't want anything to do with it. But
and I think part of that is that like Sarah isn't mean necessarily.
No, she's not. She's unaware.
Yeah. But yeah, so like that kind of like two-facedness of Zeke. Kind of, or two-timing from Zeke causes her, she writes a fucking manifesto. She like stays up all night, writes a manifesto. She's like fuming the whole next day. That night ends with the testimony thing. Love it.
And then she throws her speech in the fire.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dramatic fashion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and she walks away, and the camera pans down. We see the dissertation like burning up in the campfire. Mwah. Love it.
Chef's kiss.
Now we're back to school. Now we're back to reality.
Yeah. It's a quiet camp drive home.
Just a shot of everyone just not talking, very uncomfortable. Awkward tension.
Maybe we're like with the youth pastor up front. He's like, "What the
Yeah.
Or no, he wouldn't curse you. What the heck? What is like?
I said heck. Dang it.
I just imagine the youth pastor trying to get up with his little guitar and try to play a song, and just no one's having it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's just trying so hard to get into.
Let's get back to things.
Yeah.
I
Shake
think
another
that
hand, shake a hand next to.
like
Okay.
her mom picks her up. Like, right, and they've called her mom.
Oh,
like
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
knows Sarah's confused.
Yeah.
Maybe I also picture like Zeke being like, yeah, just camp romance, like all the time, like, and then she kind of finds out that he kissed Stella, even though Stella doesn't know. Sarah knows.
Yeah.
And so like we have this like fallout with Stella and her mom, which escalates into her learning about her dad cheating on mom, Zeke cheating on her. Like that brings like some sort of awareness
like she
together.
finds out through a fight with her mom.
Yeah, like her mom finally is like, fine, like here's what you're dealing with. You can either stay or you can go, and here's what happened. And like I don't know what else I can do.
Yeah,
like like there's some. I feel like that's the big like tipping point for them.
I was gonna say maybe like the mom tries to use it as a way to like connect with Stella to be like, hey, your father cheated on me. Like, I know what you're going through. And then Stella can blow up and be like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't you tell me?
It's more like
Stella
is the
are you good with Stella cursing?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
All right, cool.
Stella doesn't believe in any of that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know why you said yeah.
He's public school kid.
You don't know what popcorn prayer is, Sean.
I'd imagine
Dude, crap was a bad word in my house for a long time.
Oh, sense. Yeah. I said butt and I got soap in my mouth once.
Oh, my God. How old were you when you said that?
My sister, because I said it to my sister Anne. I don't think she was in middle school yet, so I think I was like in first grade.
Oh.
I mean, I was young.
Yeah. I was like, if you're like in middle school saying butt and they're getting upset about that's more red flag.
I will say, I would say suck when I was in like high school.
Yes.
My mom would be like, stop don't use that language. I'd be like, all right, relax.
Suck. Yeah. That was another one. I think it was crap and suck were like the big like
yeah.
And freaking.
Anyway, there was sorry.
Like freaking awesome. Like instead of
are you freaking kidding me?
Like,
So, but they still got upset with freaking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's just a like I guess
because you're using it instead of fucking.
Yeah, you're still cursing.
But okay, you take that away. You're going to use another word instead of freaking to say.
Yeah, I know. No,
that's the dumbest thing about
we're not defending their actions.
I know. That's my
we're not
argument
saying they were
against
sane. They were not.
That's why curse words.
I will say.
Whatever.
Sorry, I will say this reminds me of. This is a very vivid memory. Neither of my sisters remember this. I remember being very young, family dinner. My oldest sister Claire is getting upset with my mom because I think my other sister Anne wants to go to the mall. Claire's already going to the mall, won't take Anne. My mom's getting, just take Anne. Yeah. And I think Claire says something like, I'm not taking that bitch. And then my sister Anne just starts sobbing at the table. And I'm just like in there eating mashed potatoes.
Just trying to get out of there.
I'm just like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's bad.
I gotta do my addition and subtraction problem. I'm like real young.
Yeah, no, the youngest just watches and they're like, I want nothing to do with this. Hide.
I'm just like, what's going on?
Oh, we would have gotten much trouble.
Yeah.
I will say, my sister Claire is very tame and very calm. I mean, but she can lash out like a fucking viper. So
we all do.
Yeah.
I once slapped my sister.
Yeah,
She was mouthing off to me because I was in charge. She's like 19 months younger than me. She's not that much younger than
you
me.
will obey me.
Yeah, I still feel really bad about it. It was like she had an attitude and like she just kept like I don't even know. But I immediately felt terrible about it, but I had to pretend like, well, I was in charge. So.
I mean,
anyway,
my older brother has poured boiling hot water on my head before.
What?
He was like, oh, I'm joking, and then a little bit came out, and I was like,
that's awful.
I mean, I think we were just more manipulative. Like we used to. This is off topic, but like we used to like. Though. When we were watching our two younger sisters, we would slowly in the house turn off all the lights until the last light on was the room that they were in. And then we'd start making like weird noises.
That's awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's funny.
Then we'd call Mom and Dad and be like, Mom and Dad, they're scaring us. And like they'd be like, Mom and Dad say to come out. And we're like, what are they gonna do? So
that's great.
We pretended my sister was like the one closest to me, that she was like possessed by like basically she turns into this monster called Kushaba, and like who like is insane and like goes after them, and I have to like hold her back, and like my brothers are so scared. It's just like a whole bunch of like mental warfare.
That's just older siblings just being older siblings.
I know.
I mean, sometimes it's fun,
but like
my mom would always tell a story of like when she was a child, her two older brothers were like, her older brother was 8 years older and another one was 12 years older. She tells the story is when she was like probably 6 or still a small child, believed in Santa, that one of them dressed up as Santa on Christmas and the other one went behind with a baseball bat and then went behind a shed and pretended to be like beating up Santa. So that's how my mom found out Santa wasn't real.
That's so good.
Okay,
you got siblings, right?
Bad.
Yeah, I have siblings.
I mean, you got some stories like this, right?
My sister, my oldest sister, the oldest one of my siblings, because I have my brother, who's the middle child. she's like a saint. So like she didn't really do anything. I'd have to think about my brother more. But they're generally nicer.
I mean, I'm the youngest of 4. I got the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we'd play like sports in the house, and like I lost every fucking time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just threatened my siblings. I was like, just so you know, anything you do to me, I will do to you tenfold.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I was like, so now you've been warned. If you get it from me, you can't tattletale because I told you what I was gonna do. And I also like, who is using tenfold? Like what a religious kid. Like
You were such a
nerd.
7 times 70.
Yes.
I will lash you 39 times.
Listen, I was such a nerdy kid. Like, but I was like a cute nerdy kid, so it was very confusing.
Okay.
Like I was still like pretty.
Yeah.
But like so nerdy, like science fiction book club mail-in, anime club, like shit, like yeah, Star Wars nerd, did my hair like Princess Leia, like Padme, like you name it.
I love it.
Nice.
Dressed up.
I love
Honestly, I owned it though. Like I honestly think it was pretty cool, but
I'm glad you feel that way.
yeah. It's made me who I am today. Huh? I am a giant nerd. Just people don't assume that about me.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. It's like they see me and they're like, "You look like a normal human being." And I'm like, "I get him.
I get him. I'm really a nerd."
Homeschooled.
That's okay.
All right.
Anyway,
bring it back to your movie.
Yeah.
So
left off at the fight.
Yeah. So Stella and her mom get in another fight. A big fight this time because now Stella knows what's going on. Mm-hmm. We're back to reality. You talked earlier, I think, in your elevator pitch about the PKs responding to Stella's dissertation, right?
Yeah.
And we've fleshed Sarah out a bit more over this podcast. What are you imagining, like the fallout, the reaction to what Stella has done?
Yeah, what's she questioning? Sarah?
Yeah.
I think as like the two-facedness of some that it can be sometimes, the hypocrisy, the focus on like who cares about if you can see someone's bra strap, why are we not like just taking care of them, you know, and like seeing that her mom is doing a great job of taking care of Stella's mom and like being there and being present, but also the fact that like they are held to an even higher standard as well, and she feels like that's also unfair, that like she has to be better than everybody else, she has to, you know, like dress that certain way, act that certain way, she can't step out of line because then it looks bad with her parents because you know, as a pastor, like you're in charge of your family, your household, and if your household is like
dysfunctional,
something happens, then you can get fired from that.
Yeah.
Because like your kid like went off and like is living with somebody without being married to them or something like that. You know, like it's happened. So I think there's like the pressure of that, but I think that I think that's what kind of like Sarah starts to see is like some of this two-facedness, and I think just like especially Zeke turning like that, no, people aren't always what they seem, and realizing that maybe Stella is a better friend than some of her other friends, even though she's not like technically a Christian or technically, you know, aligned exactly. And then I think that I don't think we get too far into Sarah, but I think that just kind of starts Sarah down a path where she starts to dig in and find different things, and maybe like, I don't believe what my parents say about this, or I don't believe the church believes this anymore, but I believe that I still have a faith and I still have this belief. And I think that when she finds out, like she also goes to Stella and like talks to her about the whole Zeke situation, and she's like, I didn't know, and like I'm also hurting because I thought he had feelings for me, and turns out he's just a big jerk. And like they like reunite, have some sort of things, and maybe she even speaks to like, that was interesting what you said in your speech, because there's something about that I think is true, even though Stella apologizes for like the whole thing.
Yeah.
don't know. What do you think?
I like it. Can I heighten it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Heighten it.
Sarah's father is the youth pastor, right? Yeah. What if, so they come back from camp, still has the huge fight. We see Sarah's father walking down this like dimly lit hallway, and he comes to a big, oak door, and he knocks on it, and you hear this big voice, "Come in, you may enter." And he enters, and it's the head pastor's office, and he has to report what Stella did.
Yeah.
And the head pastor is like, you better nip this in the bud.
Yeah.
And
maybe want to kick her out of the
Yeah,
homeschool
like-
co-op because she's such a bad influence.
Yeah. And maybe that's their like initial thing is like expel her, or whatever. But maybe the youth pastor is like, we should expel her. Just like she's bad, like a bad apple. She'll spoil the bunch. Get her out. And the head pastor's like, no, make an example of her. So then the youth pastor, in like a youth group session, like leads it and like publicly admonishes Stella.
You're speaking to so much real trauma.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Not from me. Not from me.
okay.
Just people I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, go. Yeah. I think there's a lot of realness in that.
I mean, like, I don't want to come off like a fucking social justice warrior, but like there is definitely like a female bias in religion.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So like,
Can he play like the most like pathetic like song that is admonishing her, but like in a
I
just,
literally
like,
picture him as like Jack Black. Like he's not serious at all. Like
Yeah.
he's just there. Like
Yeah.
but it's still like rude and like mean and that
Yeah,
stuff.
like,
But it's like
mean,
in
but
this
it's, like-
weird like
I think
he's
in a
like-
weird way, it's like Jay Baruchel. Yeah. So like completely like non-masculine, but has to like. But like lords what authority has over middle schoolers,
Yes. Oh wait, have you seen Righteous Gemstones?
I haven't.
I'm aware of it.
Okay,
only
never mind,
because
never mind.
only because I knew that I would like. So I have this routine issue with TV shows where I watch season 1. I'm like, I love it. Next year, season 2 is like about to premiere. I'm like, oh, I haven't watched in a while. I should rewatch it. Rewatch season 1, watch season 2. Next year, season 3 comes out. Oh, I haven't watched it in a while. Rewatch season 1, season 2.
You gotta watch the recaps, my guy.
No, I do. I just
I just want to watch the whole thing.
I just like want to watch the whole thing. And so like this was honestly the breaking point was Supernatural because I was doing this with Supernatural.
Oh no.
Right. Big problem.
Big problem.
Big problem.
No
so,
life.
So now I had to be like, all right, I can't watch a show until it's over. And Righteous Gemstones did just
Is
end.
now,
So
yeah.
I will be
Is
watching
over.
Righteous Gemstones.
There's just a character in that reminds me of what you're describing the youth pastor as.
yeah.
So anyway.
So yeah, so it's this scene of this I mean, I'm going to use it as a derogatory term. This man lording over a child.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and in a derogatory way sexualizing it, like calling her like a Jezebel. Maybe he fucking calls her a Jezebel or
Maybe he
something.
does, yeah.
Really harsh language. Like, I know I dropped the F word, but if you call a middle schooler a Jezebel, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
what an awful, you are a bad person. Like,
yeah.
so, and all of this horrible shit that Sarah is watching her dad do to her friend. And that's what I kind of mean by the heightening is like this horrible scene that you more or less have confirmed has happened in real life.
Yeah. I picture maybe that Sarah speaks up against that.
Yes. And so I was going to ask you, do you want Sarah to kind of stand up and do her own little dissertation? Bit off the cuff, but like
Grabs the guitar, starts playing a lick on there.
I think we like
playing Freebird. Is that what you imagine?
I don't even know if Stella's in the room for this. I feel like Stella wouldn't be. I feel like it's like a church meeting about Stella
okay.
and what they're gonna do.
Okay. See, I thought of it as like all right, kids, we're going to talk about this person right here. and talk about why she what she did was wrong.
I don't know if they would do that.
Okay.
They would do it without that person in the room. They're
Sure.
not that brave.
All right.
But
Sarah, as the daughter of the youth pastor, would be
I think,
there.
even though I think Sarah doesn't maybe give a perfect example, but I think she does it in the only way she knows to listen.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking to her as a Rahab instead, someone who once walked in that life and then became part of the family by assisting and by pointing out maybe some things that they hadn't known before. Rahab got them into Jericho. Like, they snuck them in so that they could overcome in the end. And maybe this information that she's giving us is something we can take in to then decide what to do with, like, and to grow more connected with each other. I think that could be something that they
I like
could
using
utilize.
scripture.
Yeah.
Because it's not just like the language they understand; it's the language she understands. Like
Correct.
it's how Sarah would communicate.
Yeah. But instead of getting up and being like, "This is unfair," like, how dare you talk about her that way? Like, she has. There is some sense of like, if you choose to do that, you have to have so much backup.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just speak out.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have it. Like, and I think her having all this biblical knowledge, having, be like, she's fully immersed in it.
Yes.
Like I just did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, of course. Like, you go Jezebel, like Rahab.
Yeah.
She
yeah,
was a
my
woman
brain
of the
went,
night,
I
and
have
then,
no
like,
idea what you're talking about right now.
and
I did
so-
not get that deep into the Bible.
I'm sorry. But, like, she can pull that out and have a conversation and be like, what are we going to be known for as a church? Like, as a congregation? Like, are we just going to kick this person out because of the one thing they did? Or are we going to bring them in and all become closer through, like, our differences?
Hell yeah. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Because it empowers Sarah, too, like, as a character.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
And then she
This
goes
is why
and,
we
like,
do the podcast.
fills Stella in on all of that. And then I think, like...
Oh, and they have their reconciliation.
Yeah. And then also, like, her and her mom are on better terms. And then they're going to just be working on things. Like, I think they come to some sort of understanding of, like, the mom's just like, I am sorry. I really just want what's best for you. You can definitely choose whether you want to stay or go with your dad. Like, I understand. It'd be hard. Yeah.
Well, and I think, like, those moments kind of happen, like, boom, 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 like, one right after another.
Yeah.
Because it's Sarah giving Stella grace and Stella recognizing that to then give her mother grace.
Yeah.
And, like, kind of that understanding of, like, like, Stella acknowledging that, like, you are doing a lot for us. It may not be exactly what I want, but I do recognize, like, how much you are giving to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe, I mean, kind of like, not on on a damper, but, like, the movie just like, they hug, black, credits, song plays, credits, and, like, that's just how the movie ends. We don't know. We don't know if Stella goes to live with her dad. We don't know what happens next. We just know that, like, these people have given each other grace. And they've grown a bit.
Yeah. I think we like roll credits, but then at the end we see, like, Josh and his friend doing something wild.
Sorry, Josh?
Yeah, the younger
so.
sibling.
Oh, yeah, Josh,
sibling
sorry.
we forgot about.
Yeah.
Like, so Josh is best friends with Hashbaz, by the way. That's his name, Hashbaz.
Hashbaz?
Yeah.
Hashbaz.
Full name, Maher-shalal Hashbaz, which is my favorite biblical name because it means hasty to the spoil, and it's so fun to say.
That's a cool name.
But his name's Hashbaz because it's just hilarious. And I just imagine them playing, like, a giant prank on, like, the head pastor or something like that.
Oh my God,
like,
yes.
You know what I mean?
That'd be so
like,
funny.
Those two are, like, thick as thieves. And so I think, like, ending in the credits, we just see, like, them setting something up and the pastor, like, getting, like, a water balloon to his face all over his Bible or something. And they're like, or whatever.
Either something with silly string. There was always a lot of silly string in my youth group.
Silly
or
string.
like the airbag chair thing. Like he sits at his big desk and the airbag.
Can
Or
can
like
I say
slime? Find some,
Slime.
slime was a big
Nickelodeon
thing
gag.
with that.
Can I suggest a mid-credit scene though with
Yeah.
Zeke
Yeah.
and these just like him just just like being nonchalant, not giving a shit, and these like I don't know 2 other random girls like starting to swoon over him. He's like, "What's up?" Like I don't even know. Maybe it's a terrible idea. I just see him like the same thing starting to happen again, where these 2 girls are interested in him, and he's just acting so cool that
See,
he's.
I don't think that's a mid-credit scene. I think that's happening as like shit is going down.
Okay.
He's just
Well,
starting
yeah,
to
you
hit
can do
on
that.
someone else.
I see.
Like, he
I
just-
like
he
that,
just
but
doesn't-
I also see him like on MSN Messenger chatting with his girlfriend,
Oh,
being
that.
like,
Yeah.
"I miss you so much," and she's like, "Well, I guess I have something to tell you. Like, this isn't really working."
Oh,
And then he's like, and then he just opens another chat or like
Yeah,
goes
that's
to it.
better.
Like, you
I
know,
like that. That's a better
I
idea.
like a mid-credit scene of him chatting with his MSN
Cool,
girlfriend. Yeah.
Cool. I
Sorry,
guess we're
what
done.
year does this take place in?
I'm
If you
like
use MSN Messenger, it's like
was about
I
to
know,
say.
2000s.
like 2013, 14.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere in there.
I was thinking
Like, right as,
2004.
like,
Yeah, I was thinking
Facebook.
2006, 2007.
Oh, sorry. Yes, 2000. What I meant is 2003 and 2004.
If you use an
because-
MSN Messenger.
Yeah, no. That's
I
gotta
was in
be-
junior high, and that
I
would
was
have been
like,
like
that's-
2005, 2006.
Sorry,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
I thought
In
you were going
there.
to say, actually, I have something to tell you. I'm a 30-year-old man in Ontario, Canada.
Okay, that's also really funny. And then he's like,
And then he
"Can I
closes it and opens a new MSN Messenger, a new chat room. Hey, ladies.
Yes. No. 2004, 5-ish.
What's
Cool.
Zeke's like username?
Ooh, like, I feel like it should have like a slightly biblical thing, but not like too cool.
I think it's like biblical
Like,
and soccer.
soccer. Yeah,
I'm thinking like
soccer king of kings or something.
I'm like soccer. God first. God and soccer is life.
Yeah.
Something like that. I was trying to think of something with like the beautiful game. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll figure. We'll
Yeah,
workshop that.
yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
they definitely.
Yeah,
look
we'll
like
have like
a
writing
shoot.
sessions. We'll fucking
Yeah,
figure it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Or maybe
This is gonna-
maybe we'll hire some like pro improv kid to just nail it.
Of course.
Yeah. Me?
Sean.
I'm old
Also-
for that role.
Sean, can you
Like-
play?
No.
When
Can
we're
you play
talking-
12?
When we're talking about this too, like I imagine this cast as like people who are adults now, but like their child version.
You're thinking Red Hot American Summer, this shit, where it's like adults playing children.
Maybe,
Okay.
but like I'm thinking of like casting like Sarah. Like I kind of picture like a Sophie Thatcher-ish for Stella.
Sophie Thatcher was Game of Thrones?
No, Heretic and Yellow Jackets.
Oh,
Thinking of Sophie Turner, aren't you?
I am thinking of Sophie Turner. Thank you. Wow, Sean,
Oh
good
yeah,
job.
Turner. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait.
I don't know who Sophie
Okay,
Thatcher
so you
is.
okay,
All good.
okay.
All good.
I
But,
will
like,
say-
I'm picturing like
Sean and I
So
don't know
if-
child actors, which I think is a
I
good
don't,
thing.
I don't
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like Aquafina is definitely going to be in it, but like it's if Aquafina was like 14.
So we're
You know what I'm
talking
talking
like
about?
we're talking
if,
like
you could
Scooby.
rewind time.
Oh,
on
so you're
people.
bending
I
the
see.
laws of
We're talking
human reality.
You guys ever
Yes.
watch like the Scooby Doo series
Like,
where
I
they were
find-
like kids?
We're talking that, but that's
obviously they're not.
but that's animated.
Exactly.
It's animated.
We're talking.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
talking
So-
real humans.
baby Looney Tunes.
Yes. Yes. That's
we're
basically what I'm
fucking sorry.
We'll
we're
find people who emanate. Those
we are
things,
George
but, like, I
Lopez
don't know enough
showing
young kids
this
to do
shit
it.
where it's a child's body. It's Aquafina's head on a child's body, CGI'd. You know,
One of my favorite bits is America's Funniest
Funniest Home Videos
with Tom Bergeron.
we're AFVing. We're
AFVing this shit.
We're AFVing the shit.
The problem is I just don't know enough like young actors.
Well, yeah, that's
You don't need to anymore.
yeah.
We're
We're
AFVing.
we're
Okay,
de-aging
okay.
them.
AFV it. Yeah, I guess.
All right,
Do
but that's
you.
cast
Yeah.
list. That's
Anyway,
later.
Yeah, it's later.
Um,
Whatever.
Do you like
well,
that ending?
I do.
Of them hugging and then just goes to black and it's playing.
I do.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think we could do something else at the end. I'd like to I kind of want to see maybe I would maybe like to see Stella with her dad. Like her
Okay.
dad picking her up, but then also her coming back. So like she splits time between the two.
Okay. Sure.
But when she comes back, she's like memorized all the verses and gets like her little like trophy, her Awana trophy, which is like a whole thing you get.
Her
like
NAACP trophy.
Yeah. Like whatever it is, Christian of the Year award. I don't even know.
National Association for the Advancement of Christian People.
I had so many trophies from like memorizing verses.
Wow.
From
Weird.
co-op?
From Awana,
Or from
which is like a children's program.
Okay. I mean, I was in tag, so I get it.
Oh, tag. Okay, yeah.
I was in tag too.
Hey, look at us, talented and gifted boys.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. But there were like an end of the year awards on like attendance and like scripture memorization, and like you had to do like so many like good deeds or like for people, and like you could fill it out in your book, and then like you'd get a prize.
What's the word for when you like for like the most like growth over a year? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, like
is there that
Most improved?
most improved? Thank you.
yes.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh my gosh, he gets most improved.
A most improved Christian.
And she's just like, this is like, her and Sarah both look at each other like, this is so dumb, you know, like, but then they're like good, and they like go off and do their own thing. Maybe they create their own like
They
comic
read the
book
Bible,
together.
but also make fun of the shit.
yes,
Yeah. Bible woman. That's the comic they make.
It's the comic. Wow. See, I kind of like that because it's like, I don't know. Yeah, but anyway.
Sorry, real quick tangent.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on. Is there anything throughout the whole movie that you think we didn't hit on? Anything you want to add? Any little jokes? Because this is a comedy, maybe.
Yeah.
And
any
you
more,
as well, Sean.
Any more crazy
questions?
Homeschool camp things that happen that you want to throw in?
A lock-in.
A lock-in.
Yes! Steph, we're vibing. I love this shit. Sorry, for all the listeners, this is literally the first time I've ever met Stephanie.
Yeah, we were vibing so hard.
And like,
I'm sorry, Sean.
No, that's fine. The spirits brought you together.
I drink water when you said that.
Sorry.
I think a lock-in should happen earlier in the movie.
Yes.
And maybe be like and it's like kind of a montage of the night, right?
Yeah,
And like, and we see Stella and Sarah like building their relationship and like really getting along.
Yeah.
We see them both flirting with Zeke in the awful middle school Christian way that they have to.
Yes. And also, did you play Underground Church?
What is Underground Church?
Is under.
No.
Did you have tunnels in your church?
No. So this is a game.
Did you have to
so
smuggle people? Like the
You had
Underground
to
Railroad?
smuggle Bible verses. They were like basically the KJB was like out looking for Christians to arrest. And
so
like
the Soviets?
Whoa! It was like supposed to be the end times, and like where
the
Christianity was outlawed, and so you had to like sneak past these guards, like which were basically youth leaders who just like patrolled like an all dark church.
Oh my God.
And you had to like get verses from like one place to the other, like by like
via
handing them
paper?
off via paper.
Okay. I was gonna
so,
say
like,
if it was by word, it could be like a little telephone aspect to it.
You could, I think they've also done it that way before too. But yeah, you're basically supposed to like pass the information like spies.
I'm not gonna lie,
Christian
that
spies.
alone sounds like a movie in of itself.
Spin-off.
that would be produced by the same people who did God's Not Dead.
Yes. 100%. Yeah, so like I just imagine
That
maybe
sounds
like
fucking
maybe,
awesome. Actually, that sounds rad
I mean,
as
it
hell.
does sound like a
Listen,
fun game.
I'm saying like we did have some good games, like our Capture the Flag and like Underground Church and like the Bonkers, like all solid games.
Oh, great games.
Yes.
Yes. It's just then you had to like pledge your like purity to Jesus afterwards, and it's like, why are you talking to me like this?
Wait, now we're talking about sex.
I'm a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't know what the female reproductive system looks like. What are we doing here right now?
I didn't know what the female reproductive system looked like.
I still don't. But I'm an accountant, so I don't need to.
I think you should just like look at a diagram.
Should I read a book?
You should probably figure it out.
Yeah, I think it'd just be good to know what happens.
Yeah.
I know enough to know that I don't know, so don't listen to me when I talk about it. How about that?
Okay, listen to me. Educate yourself.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Educate yourself.
History.
Steph and I are...
That's a hysterectomy.
Since
What'd you say?
when?
Yeah.
Since
Since when?
Sorry.
Yeah, no. I like that lock-in idea. It's gold.
Yes. A game that my church would play. It was sort of a variation on hide and seek. One person hid, and everyone else has to find them. When you found them,
You stayed with them.
you stayed with them.
I've played that.
Yeah.
So the first two people there are 7 minutes in heaven.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Unless you're me, and the first person that finds me is my friend Tyler, and it's like, dang it. Oh, crap.
You're not the girl I have a crush on.
Why didn't, I don't know, Melanie find me?
Dang it.
Melanie didn't like me. Anyway, so lock in. Anything else that... What are, like... some, because like also in the lock-in, I imagine like we see like the weirdos do something, and I don't know what it's. I want it to be funny, but I don't know what. Like,
I feel like there is at least one male who like when they go to the bathroom, they only use the stall even to pee.
Sure.
Like I feel like that's like
There
something
gotta be
funny.
a
shy
Like
peer.
that's like
Yeah.
you can't do that. Like that's
yeah,
You can't stand that close
Privacy.
to him, man.
yeah.
yeah.
And then Zeke
Weird.
bullies him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Endlessly. I feel like there's some sort of trivia, but none of the kids know what they are because they're not allowed to watch any of those movies.
Oh yeah.
So like some pop culture things where they're like,
well, Stella might.
no, like the cool kids will.
Oh,
but there's
sure.
like a whole group where they can only watch PG movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they like, yeah.
They're like,
So
And
when
then
they get to that trivia, they fucking nail the
They
shit
crush
out of
Disney.
it.
And their parents don't let them stay the night because they don't
yeah, they
because they don't trust everyone to watch them the whole
They're-
time.
yeah.
So like they come at like midnight and pick them up
Yep.
and like make sure.
This is maybe a little before our time. I think it's more of a 90s Christian thing. Were you ever introduced to clowning in church?
What does that
Clowning?
mean?
Like a actual clown, like
But it's
clowning.
basically mime work. It was
Like I was skits. We did skits like nobody.
so yeah, skits. So every year, like in the 90s, early 2000s, my church, the high school youth group would don like costumes and elaborate face paint and reenact the crucifixion and resurrection of
No.
Jesus. Yep.
Nope. Don't like this one bit.
Yeah.
This is very concerning.
There is
Man,
there was
I thought-
one specific
That's
year.
heresy.
There is
Yeah.
one specific year where my brother was one of the Roman soldiers who like put Jesus on the cross.
Yeah.
And for some reason they decided to do like a Secret Service outfit. So my brother, who is literally just like an enlarged size of me, like if you like zoomed in on a picture of me, that's my brother. So he's this chubby guy in a black and white suit and tie with like a Secret Service shades and earpiece, and his face is like painted white. And
This is very concerning.
the 90s, dog. Like, so if you're okay with it, like some like miming of some
Oh yeah.
verses, some scenes from the
Yeah,
Bible.
some dramatic retelling of,
Yeah.
of some, but like, let's make it a weird story.
Yes. Crap. It could be like
There's-
Abraham sacrificing his son.
Oh, Abraham sacrificing Isaac would be
Just
good.
to see a knife at a kid's throat. But then at the last second, he kills a sheep
There's
instead.
also, well, we probably wouldn't do this, but I feel like maybe each of them have to come up with a Bible story to reenact.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, But Stella and Sarah choose like I am blanking on her name, but the woman who drives the stake through the king's head and kills him in his sleep.
Yes.
And like saves like Israel. It's like the whole in the Judges era, but one of the most badass like women in the Bible. and everybody's like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys are just saying stuff I was not taught, or it just went completely out of my.
I've got a lot of trivia.
I thought I was like relatively religious growing up. I have found out I am not compared to you.
You weren't a pastor's kid.
That's especially true.
And didn't go to Bible college. Like,
yeah.
I don't expect you to know.
My mom at one point was a born again Christian, so like we hit church heavily. It was really funny though. Actually, we would like every Wednesday we'd go to church choir. Then we'd come home and my dad had taped West Wing, and so we'd just watch the episode of West Wing from that night. I don't know why that memory popped in my head.
We'd always have to do the Disney, the Disney Wonderful World of Disney movies that would come out on Sunday nights.
Yeah.
We'd always have to tape those because we'd have Sunday night church.
Yep.
So.
Well, after church, we'd go to the grocery store and get chicken and eat fried chicken after.
That sounds great.
It was
that sounds
great
good too. Yeah.
It was very good. We'd count how long, and we'd take bets on how long it'd take my mom to get out of the store. That's my experience.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so we also need a talent show in this lock-in. And I feel like there's a whole family that all plays instruments, like stringed instruments. Like they all play violin together, and like they play like old gospel songs, and they're like, but they're actually like good. Songs. But everyone's like, they're all like really nerdy. Yeah. Like like they're like. Ugh. But and then there's like somebody who thinks they're really good at like preaching, like tries to do like a little like preaching skit. Like one of the guys is like gonna be a pastor someday, and he's just like terrible at it.
Barely learned the acoustic guitar. But he's trying to play.
It's like a comic doing terrible crowd work, basically.
Yeah, I feel like that's just like flashes of that, and then like some of the kids
good.
too.
And two guys eating butter.
Two guys eating butter. Two guys eting butter.
How much butter can you eat?
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. That's classic. Always killed. Every time the kids would lose their fucking minds.
Yeah.
For two guys.
Like, just watching somebody eat something they don't normally eat.
Yeah.
Like
a stick of butter.
Oh.
Just go to the fair and get it fried.
That's true.
Yeah. Problem solved.
Yeah, problem solved. I can eat a fried stick of butter.
Sounds like my breakfast nowadays. I'm kidding. I eat oatmeal for breakfast now.
I think that like pieces together like initial school, we get lock-in, we get camp, the ultimate like pinnacle of it, and then we come like full circle. Yeah. I like that. And you can fit so many things within lock-in and camp activity-wise that like build the frustration or the insanity. Yeah. Also like the things that maybe actually do like bring them together. You see like her and Sarah like winning things.
They'll watch VeggieTales.
Oh yeah, there's some VeggieTales. Probably sing silly songs with Larry with youth pastor.
What was that game? Underground Versus?
Underground Church.
Underground Church. I'm gonna play that in real life. Holy shit, that's awesome. Sounds fucking awesome. I know. All right, Sean, I know you have a lot of questions, but specifically for the movie, do you have any like questions or any ideas for bits or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
You guys knocked it out of the park.
Real quick tangent. One of my good friends, Tori, specifically told me that I should make a better podcast, and then she would listen to it. But she exclusively listens to women's Christian podcasts. So I think I actually have an episode.
Yeah,
for her
you got
now.
in.
Like, there's some swearing and there's some maybe things you don't. But
I mean,
she
she's a very good friend. She knows how much I swear.
Oh, okay.
So like, that's not the problem.
Then yeah.
So Tori, fuck you and enjoy this episode.
Yeah.
And now it's time to move on to the cast list. Hey, Mom. All right, so this is the part of the show where we cast actors in the positions of our movies. So are we AFVing this shit, Stephanie? Are we putting adult human heads CGI'd onto tiny children's bodies?
No.
Okay.
Are
we breaking the laws of human nature?
We break.
So what I want to do is I want to be like, okay, I want the like epitome of this actor, but as a young actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know young actors, so I can't cast it. But like, if I'm like, I want the vibe of Aquafina.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
But as like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
You know?
So a 13-year-old smoker.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
It's Aquafina.
I love Aquafina so much.
I do a flawless Aquafina.
It's all right.
I can't place what you're doing, but it's not Aquafina in my mind.
That's okay.
It's almost Mike Wazowski.
Well, Mike Wazowski's Billy Crystal.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh, you're talking about Edna.
Edna, yes.
Edna. Mike Wazowski.
Oh, that's good.
That's pretty
You
good.
think that's Aquafina?
No.
I was about to say. Mike was. I could do that all right.
So I'm picturing Sarah as a young.
Sorry, real quick. So Stella is Aquafina.
No.
Okay.
No, I feel like Aquafina is definitely like one of the random youth kids.
Oh,
that are
Oh,
just
okay,
Alright.
okay,
wild.
all right.
Kristen. I tell you this. So I'm terrible at remembering names. I'm like, I can this face and I know their first name, and like Kristen.
Give us a roll of
Yeah, what is she in?
Blonde.
Bell.
Belle.
Kristen
Yeah,
Bell.
Kristen Bell.
Anna in
Yes, in Frozen.
yeah.
Yes,
Kristen
she's
Bell.
Sarah, like a younger version
Also
of
in
her, Sarah.
Fanboys.
Also in Fanboys, which I love.
Yeah.
Yes. Kristen Stewart was coming to mind. Actually, though, I feel like young Kristen Stewart could make a good like Stella.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think she needs. I think she needs to be a little bit more like badass though. Like Kristen Stewart's badass now, but like I can only picture her in
Twilight.
Twilight now.
Yeah.
Open to ideas though.
Someone more
definitely.
badass than Kristen Stewart.
Do you want
Like more edgy. Like
Charlize
vibes.
Theron?
Oh,
No.
no, she's one of the PKs though. For
All right.
sure.
Yeah. So like an indie badass woman.
Kind of edgy. I'm like really blanking right now.
I mean, pre-transition, I would say Elliot Page.
Yeah.
But now I don't want to do that.
No.
I mean, like like what you're saying is taking the epitome of them. Kristen Stewart is a badass. Now.
True.
So
Yeah.
like just take the epitome
let's
of this
take her.
Kristen
Let's
Stewart.
take her as,
yeah,
as Stella.
I think we're overthinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Josh though is definitely I can't remember his actual name, but Dustin from Stranger Things, like
Sure.
as
Yeah.
a young kid.
Yep.
Either that. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I think I got one that he would like for Zeke. Chad Michael Murray.
Oh, that's one beautiful man.
Is he athletic?
Oh,
Yes. Yeah,
Have
yeah.
you ever
Seen
seen One Tree Hill?
I mean, 1,000 years ago.
He was like the
One
best.
Tree
one
Hill,
of the
Gilmore
best
Girls.
Yeah. I think he could play
Yeah.
athletic.
Okay. Yeah. We'll go do a Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah. I was like, I feel like Chad Michael Murray would
Yeah.
be good
Yeah.
for.
That's I think yeah.
He was. Oh, I should say he was in a recent Christmas movie, and he had to play like a stripper kind of in it. And
And the thing we
Very
know about
athletic.
strippers,
Hey.
very athletic.
very athletic.
athletic.
That's the first thing you think of when
Yeah,
you're doing
exactly.
strippers, athlete.
Yeah.
It's like word association.
You gotta work it. You know, you gotta
Association.
get those abs.
Uh,
Any other important children? Oh, ding. So
what?
important. Has Baz.
Hash Baz.
Hash Baz.
Hash
Baz for sure.
Baz.
I'm picturing the red-haired kid from The Sandlot. Curly hair.
Oh. What's his name?
I don't
Man,
know
why
his name.
can't I think of his name?
But you know what I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah.
Yeah, we know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, a type like that.
Okay.
I think. Like,
I
something
I
like
think that works. Yeah. I think that's it for the kids.
Yeah, like
Okay.
we could go forever.
Yeah.
With whoever we want.
I
but-
mean, we can just throw random people. Aquafina is a random child in the co-op. Let's move on to the adults
yes.
of the movie. Let's start with Stella's mom.
Oh.
Who's gonna be a big emotion. Doesn't really have any like comedy at all in this movie. It's all gonna be like really emotional scenes.
Oh no. See, I'm terrible at names. I think. Okay, well, this is actually splitting. So I think Laura Dern would make great Sarah's mom.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck yeah.
And then She's in House of Cards. She's in Princess Bride.
Oh my God.
What's the name?
What is
I'm
her
blanking.
name?
I see. This is the problem when I have to know their names.
She's Buttercup. What's her name?
Not Kate Mara, right?
No.
Yeah. Older, right?
Yes.
See? This
Jane
is
Lynch.
embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
Robin Wright.
Robin Wright. Yes.
Robin Wright.
I feel like she'd be a great mom for Stella.
She'd be incredible.
Yeah.
And I think that's the right move. I think a lesser casting director would be like, oh, it's a comedy, so Tina Fey. I think that's dog shit. You put a comedy person in a non-comedic role in a comedy movie, and it sinks like a fucking boat. I think you gotta put like stellar acting.
Well, I think a lot of people, when they think about comedy, they're like, oh, it has that, like, so that's why people cast comedians. But honestly, the comedy comes from the juxtaposition of
Yes.
it. Like, it's not funny because you're playing at it funny. It's funny because they're all very serious about what's happening.
Yeah.
It's funny because all the kids are like convinced that they have to memorize these verses in order to get into camp.
Yeah.
And it's life or summer.
Yeah.
Life or death of the summer. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
And when you have people who are just like, ha, here's my shtick, like it doesn't always play out because they can't ground it in the like the realness of the stakes for them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So I think, Robin Wright. Yeah. And it's, I have this weird thing where I focus on the casting of a movie, not for these podcasts, but when I watch like an actual movie. And I'm like, you look at this movie, let's say it's a comedy, the lead, very rarely, not funny. Or not very often, not funny.
Yeah.
And it's everyone else around them is like the funniest people you've ever fucking seen on camera. And that's why
what
it's
makes
funny.
it funny, yeah.
And this is kind of the opposite, where the funny comes from the awkward moments that the kids are having, the seriousness that they take it as children.
Yeah.
And then every other scene around it are these emotional scenes, and they're filled with Robin Wright, with Laura Dern, these powerhouses in acting. And those scenes are going to fucking like break people like emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie fucking rocks.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's great.
See? You missed out, Sean. You got
Yeah,
off the
Sean.
Homeschool?
elevator.
Why are you Christian
Why
again?
don't you have religious trauma,
You've
Sean?
been homeschooled.
That's fair.
That's the name of
You
the
got
I-
homeschool.
the closest.
That's the name of the movie.
I love it.
The closest to homeschooled. Oh God. The closest I got to religious trauma was, I remember, and this isn't that bad, I remember our pastor telling us, hey, you shouldn't go to this, like some religious thing that was happening because it was like too cool, basically. That's not even trauma, but I just remember it being like, what? Why? Because it's
Yeah.
like,
Too liberal?
oh, they have like guitars there or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
stuff.
drums?
Yeah.
Drums?
Yeah.
What
Devil.
was that? Also, I guess the only other thing was, I don't know if you had this in your school, but Power T, I believe is what they were called. It was these big, brawny, athletic people. Dudes, they'd like rip phone books. They'd bend pipes. It'd be a school assembly. And they'd just do it. It was awesome shit when you were a kid. But then they'd be like, come on down to the memorial building. And then they'd be like, we're going to talk about Jesus down there. It was like a scam to get you down to go like watch them like do religious
So I never
stuff.
had that at my school, but
Yeah.
there's a Workaholics episode about that shit.
Yeah.
Really?
So funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to watch it. I did not experience that.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it's like we got snacks, we've got games.
We got a
Exactly.
we got a
little
movie
bit of
night, and it's
Jesus.
free for
Yeah.
everyone
It's free.
because we don't pay taxes.
But first, listen to my sermon.
But we're gonna talk about Jesus.
See, this wasn't. I don't know if this
Also, you
is
have to
my
It's not
wife.
repent.
necessarily bad. I mean, it's good. It's good marketing.
I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like my wife told me this story, but I don't remember if it was her or she heard this from someone else. Again, you probably didn't have this in homeschool. But they would like obviously do like drunk driving things. And
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
don't
Yes.
drunk drive. But in her school, it was, or what she told me, or someone told me, that like people would like die like every so often, just
Yeah.
like disappear, and then they'd like just go off or whatever, and just to like, I don't remember if it was like
Would
how many people
simulate a
died at
car
something,
accident.
but simulate that. Yeah, that definitely happened. Or they'd bring out a car that was there, and someone would tell. tell a story or like talk about, the death or something.
Our theater department would put on drunk driving like scenes.
Or maybe
like,
you told me this.
Like
I don't know.
Like,
it could be it.
Like it was like a week or a month before prom. And
and
it was like whoever the seniors in the theater department were like, they'd basically pretend to get drunk, and then they
Maybe
would
you told me that.
drive
Maybe I'm just
cars,
repeating the same thing.
and
I
then they
don't
would drive
remember.
cars into each other, and
Yeah.
someone pretended to die, and like a helicopter, they would get like helicopter lifted off.
Yeah.
Our director. This was the really weird part. One of the other driver was the high school director, and he like you kill his wife in the accident
Jesus.
in the scene.
Yeah.
But like the cars actually hit each other. Like we were in like special cars that were made to
Yeah.
like keep us safe as they crashed into each other. And then he would like assault the driver of the other car. And so he just like lunges at me and like punched me, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Hess?
So this just like is a callback to like Water and Work Week at camp where someone fake drowns.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
They did it in our school.
Exactly.
So I guess it's
It's
not that
just different
crazy.
ways of doing this weird trauma stuff
yeah.
that I remember.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's messed up.
Sarah's dad, I have an odd pick for this. And it's something that we've been forgetting to do recently, but we need to keep it up. We cast Jason Mantzoukas in every movie that we do. I'm not gonna lie, Steph, you might not know who this person is.
He's
I
like
heard you
in.
talk about him on Will's episode, but I forgot to look him up.
Oh, did we?
Jason
What's it?
Mantzoukas.
Oh yes, he was the chef who eats the grilled cheese and is like, this man knows food.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, I can see it.
So he's Greek.
Yeah.
He's not Christian, I'm pretty sure. I kind of want him as Sarah's dad,
That's what I thought. I thought
I can
about that
definitely
too.
see that.
as like the emasculated youth
like
pastor.
he's just like trying to keep everybody happy and
Yeah.
together and have a good time,
Yeah.
but also non-confrontational.
Yes. Yeah. And like, who is Sarah's mom again?
Laura Dern.
Jason Mantzoukas and Laura Dern.
Yeah, that works.
That's a pretty funny combo.
Yeah.
We talked about like Stella getting picked up by her dad. Do we want to cast anyone as her dad?
Nah, I feel like we don't even see his face.
Yeah.
It's just like a
shadowy figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve.
A shadowy
Exact.
figure, but it's obviously like Paul Rudd's voice or something.
I want Christopher Walken to be the head pastor.
Nice.
That's really
That's
good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
He can tap into some of that. What's the Tarantino film where he talks about shoving the pocket watch up his ass?
I don't know.
I don't know that.
The
I
really
don't know if I
famous
wanna
Tarantino
know.
film, like the fuck one.
Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction, yes.
Oh, Pulp Fiction.
He could bring a little bit of that energy, that
Yeah.
kind of threatening.
But I think he's
authoritative
also
energy.
like just like not really seen a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
like leads, but he's very like wise. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Like you don't just get to access
He's
him.
just the elder that.
he's like he's special.
Yeah.
You
But it's
know?
really because he's just like so old that
Yeah.
he can't get around. And,
Yeah.
yeah. I do feel bad that, like, growing up in my church, we had our head pastor. When I was really young, he was this like really old guy, and he just didn't preach that much because he was just so old. But he was always very nice and very soft spoken and very like a great listener. He was a really nice man.
Yeah.
And eventually he passed away because he was so old. And so I don't want to make fun of a person but like that, but
No.
also we're making fun of him.
Yeah, I mean it's a comedy. It's
Yeah.
all the stereotypes are played up.
That's true.
right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Did we put a Zeke? Did we say someone? Did I forget
Chad Michael
that?
Murray.
Chad Michael Murray. Sorry.
Yeah.
Brain's
Oh
been
my
all over.
The handsome man.
That beautiful man. That beautiful son of a bitch.
Imagine if he grew a mustache.
Ooh. I'm just kidding.
You and mustache.
I'm not really
No,
into mustaches that much.
I think that's it for the cast list.
I think so too. We got our main people.
Is there
I'm happy
anyone
with
that you feel like you threw Aquafina in there? Like, is there anyone
Yeah.
else that you just want to throw in?
Danny McBride.
Well,
Danny
I
McBride?
also thought about Florence Pugh for Stella because I love Florence Pugh.
Oh yeah,
I feel like she would be in there at some point.
sure. I could see her as a PK.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jack Black is like the camp counselor
Yeah.
of all
Yep,
camp
camp
counselors,
counselor.
like camp game guy,
Uh,
who Stella's dad wants to be. Like he's chasing.
sorry, Sarah's dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's like, yeah, I gotta.
Oh,
like,
the kids love him.
yeah, I've got to like match his energy.
Yes,
I gotta be
yeah.
like this guy, you know.
Touching it just like touches him too much, and he's like,
Yeah.
okay, man.
Yeah.
It's a shame because we already cast Kristen Stewart. I think there should be a middle school girl who is like so obviously like either going to be a lesbian or like is going to be trans and just is like always with the boys, wears the basketball shorts, wears the backwards hat, and just won't accept, probably for a long time, unfortunately, that like they are living this life that is not like connecting with
Yeah.
the religion they're in.
No, it's the girl who's like, yeah, I have no problem controlling my thoughts around boys. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even think about.
I don't
them
think well,
bad.
I just
like,
think about soccer.
sex.
I think about winning.
Yeah, yeah, and then you're like,
I kind of want Amy Poehler, like an Amy Poehler energy.
oh my god.
See, I feel like Kristen Stewart would be that.
I was gonna say, I think
But
I like
we've already-
Kristen Stewart as that character,
Okay.
and then Florence as.
There we
Pugh.
go.
All right, Florence Pugh as Stella.
I also feel like we have like a Christian goth kid.
Oh my
like
god.
Goth?
Goth for Jesus. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And at the talent show, he plays like his electric guitar,
Yeah.
and then Baz plays drums for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's fucking dog shit. Like
He just like
they just don't know how to
he
play.
just like speaks from Lamentations all the time, like the story of Job. Like it's so
Yeah, I connect with that, man.
suffering.
That's how I feel all the time, man.
Yeah, I'm disgusting.
Yes.
I'm a loser,
Yeah.
and it's who I am.
But Jesus still loves me.
He does.
And like all the parents like still like, well,
Okay.
I
What's
don't like the
happening?
music, but he really loves Jesus.
Yeah.
And the guitar solo is like some classical piece, like Handel's Messiah, but it's like
Yeah.
you know, he's playing it so they can't object to it.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
He's got to be in there.
All right. And that is
You've been homeschooled.
I meant the actor for the emo guy.
Oh God! I thought you were wrapping up
the
the
goth-
episode. I was
the goth
like,
Christian.
and that's my movie. Have you seen Letterkenny?
Yeah. Oh my God. Stewart. Yeah.
I mean, he's perfect.
Yeah. I was going to say it's either that or it's like Channing Tatum, like doing a hard character role. You know how he does that sometimes where he's just like, kind of like 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street kind of Channing Tatum. And he's just like,
yeah,
just
okay.
put him in like a sweeping bangs. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think that's the cast.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That works great for me. I'm good.
Great. Well, now it's time to do
Send
the.
out those contracts.
This is ours, actually. We own 100% of this movie now. No, it's time for
okay,
the trailer.
that was not disclosed at the beginning.
Stephanie, it's time for the trailer.
Okay.
In a world where a girl named Stella has to unfortunately or fortunately go to a homeschool co-op.
Oh, man, I don't want to go to this stupid school. It's all your fault, Mom. Don't you talk to me that way, Stella. Just screw you, Mom. Who plays Sarah again?
Florence Pugh.
No, who
Oh, Sarah. Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell. Hi, my name's Sarah. Welcome to the co-op. Oh, thanks. It's nice to meet you. I'm Stella.
And so they go into Stella learns all the tricks of the trade of the homeschool co-op, and they also unfortunately meet some interesting characters.
So what I'd like to do to help me memorize verses is take it one word at a time. So we'll start here. Got four down. For God, got it.
Got it.
For God, so. For God.
For God. Yeah, For God so.
Yeah, and eventually you get to, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, so that to die so that he may perish, but we may have eternal life.
What is begotten?
It's just one of, you feel the vibe, you vibe it.
And then they then they go to a fun night locked in the church playing the classic game everyone loves, Underground Church.
So I have the verse, and I'm supposed to give it to who again?
You give it to Zeke.
Zeke?
Yes, because he's the fastest.
This is the KGB!
Get down.
You better watch out!
Don't breathe.
All right, I don't see anyone over here.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go over there.
Okay. Hey, how's it going? I'm Zeke.
Hi.
You got something?
Here.
You got something for me, little lady?
What?
You got a verse for me.
Oh, right, the verse. Here you go. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Zoom.
He's really fast.
And so the relationship builds between not only Zeke and Stella, but Stella and Sarah, and so they eventually have to realize they have to go to camp.
Oh my gosh, I got into Hickory Cabin. What cabin did you get into, Stella?
Swamp cabin?
I mean,
It's like water themed.
yeah, I mean, they're nice over there. We'll see each other at arts and crafts, and we can make comics together, and we'll see each other at worship.
Yeah, like we'll see each other a lot though, right? Like
Mostly those 2 times. I got to go to archery.
And so Stella does not see Sarah that often at camp. But they end up playing one of the also greatest games of church camp called Bonkers.
Hey, Stella, you're in jail too?
yes. Got hit like 5 times.
Oh, yeah. I mean, those counselors, they're really swinging hard. I don't know about you. I got a friggin' bruise, man.
Oh yeah, you want to see mine? It's like up on my shoulder here.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, I know. It's like, sorry.
Your bra is pink. Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. You're kind of cool.
Oh, you think so? I think you're pretty cool.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't even really like belong here.
Hey, smooch.
Whoa.
And so Stella's going sky high, and even she gets into doing some popcorn prayers during the group ceremony towards the end of camp, and unfortunately finds out something else.
Oh my gosh, Stella, I have something to
Sarah.
tell you.
Oh my gosh, so do I. You go first.
Zeke, he kissed me. Yeah, we were playing during Bonkers. We were hiding under the bridge from the Bonkers because they were hitting way too hard, so we had to go out of bounds and hide under the bridge. And he just kissed me. It's so great. It's like a fairy tale. It's like those Disney movies we're allowed to watch, and only those movies. It's so great.
It's so great.
Anyways, what's your news?
I decided I'm gonna speak at the campfire tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh.
And you better get ready for this campfire because it's going to be an explosive conversation.
When I first came to camp, this is my first year, I expected a lot. Like it's been fun. There's been games and stuff like that. But I think what I'm most surprised at is the actual lack of Christian compassion. Yeah, I have been bullied. I have laid in a bed where there's literally water on the floor, dripping on the floor from the ceiling from the swamp cabin. I have been speaking with someone who's been speaking with someone else, and I'm just saying that they will betray you, all of them. Yep. They are two-faced, and they don't even care. They will just they just move on to the next person, just like all of you will. You will move on from me. You'll just pretend I didn't exist. And you know what? I don't believe in the Trinity. Okay? Yeah. I think Jesus was a man and not God man.
So you're a Jew?
I don't know.
And she Stella literally figuratively burns the camp to the ground and gets very upset. And so riding back and going back to the thing, the head pastor, and they got to figure out what they're going to do about this situation.
Hello, sir. We kind of had a situation at camp this week.
I'm aware.
Oh, you already know, sir.
I'm one with God.
Of course.
I could sense there was an issue.
Of course, I shouldn't question you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think we should just expel this girl and just be done with it. You know, cut the head off the snake.
Well, I've got a fever. And the only fever, the prescription, is not more cowbell. But it's in fact telling her out of the groups that they've done wrong. She's done wrong.
Oh, okay. I'll tell the members of the church. Thank you, sir.
And so they go to the church. They go to that
Sunday business meeting.
At the Sunday
1 p.m.
Thank you.
So, as some of you may have heard, we had a certain situation happen at camp. This young girl, Stella, took it upon herself to blaspheme before the Lord himself. And I just want to let you know that all of this will be taken care of. This girl will no longer be allowed to come to the co-op. All your children are perfectly safe.
Amen. Dad, can I say something?
Oh, absolutely, honey. As your father, I allow you to speak.
Thank you. So I know earlier I've heard talk of comparing Stella to a Jezebel, and I think that you're.
Oh yeah, she's a Jezebel.
I think you're wrong. And then let me explain. So I think Stella came to us, and we welcomed her in, right? But Stella can't just become someone right off the bat. It's a lot like Rahab with the spies in Jericho. They communicated with her, and she hid them from the soldiers so that they could escape and have a whole plan on how to defeat the whole city. It was through her willingness to be a part of the group for a time that the Israelites were able to succeed and walk around the city 7 times and yell and the whole walls fall down. So what I'm really trying to say here is that Stella's not perfect, and maybe she's a little rough around the edges now. But if we just cast her out, we're just tossing her into the rubble of Jericho. We need to be like the spies who save her and welcome her in so that she can integrate with us and learn something from her as she learns things from us. And I think that the most Christ-like decision would be to welcome her back in and forgiveness and grace.
Well, she's got a point.
Well said, daughter. Church, haven't I taught her well? Yes, she's so great. She's so smart. And fathers and husbands, let this be a lesson to you that you, even the most unlikeliest of places, we can find Christ. Amen.
And so, make sure you come this summer. Rated PG-13.
Not being shown in those churches.
It's the what's the little DVD player that screens everything.
Oh.
Screens everything?
We'll talk about this later. Anyway.
All right. Coming this summer. PG-13. Come see Homeschooled.
Get homeschooled.
Get homeschooled. Damn it.
Will Sarah and Stella be able to find their way back to each other? Will Stella and her mom ever find peace again? Will Stella return to the homeschooled co-op? All this and more.
Will Sarah's dad grow a spine? Yeah. Fucking watch Get Homeschooled. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
You.
Oh, where is my hairbrush?
Oh, where?
And that's the song at the end of it.
What is this another Christian song?
Is my hair rush?
Is this another song?
Is it a silly song with
Tales.
Larry? Yeah, from VeggieTales. Let's go.
Wow,
Oh man,
I think we nailed that.
I
think we
too.
did too.
Yeah.
It's a lovely movie. I mean,
I think we all got closer with God through that.
I don't disagree.
I think Sean learned a lot.
I learned a lot.
I think Sean actually learned a lot.
I've
And hey,
learned-
when you learn, it's been a good
Sean,
day.
That's right.
You're the Rahab of this.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I have zero idea.
We're like the two spies.
I have zero idea.
And together, this podcast is bringing Jericho's walls down,
That's
baby.
right.
Let's fucking go.
They were homeschooled.
Oh my gosh. Stephanie, please let the listeners know how they can continue to support you after listening to this episode.
Yes, so this isn't my normal. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm leaning away from the mic. This is not my normal thing that I do, but they can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. I also have a website, StephanieSchneiderIC.com, which is my intimacy coordinator site. Also, I will be filming here in a couple months in November. We're doing a medieval monster hunter, and I'm playing archer, so that should be
fun.
sick. And then Jury of Her Peers. We should find out any day now about festivals, and then hopefully by like winter, maybe we can do a local screening. So be on the lookout for that. You can also follow the film on the website, and it has a Facebook page as well.
Yeah, I was planning on sharing it on What a Pitch's socials
Perfect.
when it gets announced and stuff like that. I am looking forward to it.
Hell yeah.
Sean, your turn.
Just follow my Substack at Sean Dangler. I don't have much else going on right now, so check it out.
Check it out.
Thanks. For me personally, you can follow my band Bird Games at Bird Games Band on Facebook. You can also follow it wherever you listen to music. We got one song out, but we are recording this year. Are you just gonna make bird noises until I acknowledge your existence?
Or while you talk about the whole time.
That's fine. Yeah, follow my band. I would really appreciate that. As for What a Pitch, you can follow it on Facebook and YouTube at PODWAP. I'm slowly but surely catching up on all the episodes that we haven't released on YouTube. But wherever you listen to podcasts, please subscribe, rate, and review. Give it 5 stars. So that we know that you know that we know that you love us, because we love you.
Dan needs to know.
Oh God,
Best
I need to know.
podcast host.
I don't want to know. It's
whole
not an
WAC.
ego thing. It is a fucking survival thing. I need to know, or I'm gonna go to sleep like very, very sad and very, very cryy. Anyway,
Very emo
Great way to
kid
end the
from
pod.
film. Yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to bring this episode down.
Hey,
Wow.
Dan.
Yeah.
Jesus loves you.
Oh man, I hate myself, but I love Jesus.
Hey,
But
remember,
Jesus loves me anyway.
You got to be compassionate to yourself, just like Jesus is compassionate toward you.
Fuck, I'm gonna put that in my next Jesus metalcore song.
Bird games.
Oh, are you making fun of my band's name now, Steph?
No, I'm saying Bird Name should write a song.
About how Jesus loves me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or,
all right. I'm working on it right now. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible this is catchy. So, okay, that's enough.
That isn't even one of the best ones.
I have heard that song, though.
Do you know I am a C?
I am a C.
CH.
I am a
I think I have heard
CHRISTIAN. I am CHRISTIAN and I will LOVEETERNALOY.
Okay. I didn't get past the first verse.
And you just do it faster.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
No, that's enough. We'll sing more songs.
Love the tangent.
We'll sing more songs off the pod.
Yes,
For now,
yes.
Stephanie, again, thank you so much for
This was
being
so
on here.
fun.
Very much.
Sean, thank you for joining me as always, my lovely co-host.
you.
And listeners, thank you for listening to What Up!